Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Knowledge and Relationships M3 TV News, the streams that gives you the best news. This is your boy M3, excuse me, and I have CKQ, Clement Podcast, and I have First Lady Tammy. Let's go ahead and play this little horn real quick and, give these lovely people a round of applause, everyone. Thank you guys for joining to the show. All right, we saw this music. Yeah. How's everyone doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Just another day, and, another time to talk about, celebrity news and other people that I don't really know that much, but we're going to just dive in together, right? And then First Lady, tell me, how you doing again?
I'm doing pretty good. Had a good day, got to see my students. So, hey, nothing better than that.
And that's what's up, All right. So tonight's video is called The Racist Remarks from Coach Jon Gruden. So just to kind of give you a brief illustration, right? Because, hey, I'm learning about him as well too. But Jon Gruden is a NFL coach. He coached the Oakland Raiders, from what I was told, and what I read about too. And I guess there was like some words in exchange or some things that he just didn't really like during his time in the organization. And so what happened was, it was a African American man that he was talking about, and he typed this in an email with some other guys. And whatever he said about this gentleman, it was very racist. A source told me that the things that he had mentioned was like, oh, this guy's like lips is bigger than Michigan tires. And so I don't know how this email got resurfaced. Just keep in mind, like, when you're working in an organization and you're in a public eye, anything that you type and you think that you leak will never really get deleted. So, we're going to just dive into that. And I'm going to read a little bit more of the article. So that way, it's not coming from my words, but you can kind of check out the article yourself. So bear with me, because when it comes to articles, I'm not a big fan of like just reading a bunch of nonsense. But hey, let's go ahead and get started. So we'll start from. Let's see. We'll start from right here. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse moving around, but let me know if you guys can. But
Yep.
okay, it says Gurdon's emails also include harsh words for a handful of team owners who were involved in the 2011 labor disagreement that led to a lockout. Okay, okay. And what it said is that I was in a bad frame of mind at the time of 2011, and I called Roger Goodell a explicit. Oh no, actually, hold on, let's see. Oh, you know what? I wonder if that means like some of the things is being censored. But in one of these emails too, the Raiders coach told ESPN on that Friday night they were keeping players and coaches from doing what they love with a lockout. Okay, there were also a lot of things being reported publicly about the safety of the sport that I love. I was on a mission with high school football in Tampa, Florida during the time, and there were a lot of parents who were scared about letting kids play football. It didn't just sit well with me. All right. Let's see. Gruden did not identify any of the owners he cited in a negative light pertaining to the labor negotiations. Okay, okay. Let's see. A league official declined to confirm the number of emails that were turned over to Raiders owner Mark Davis and team executives. Gruden estimated he was aware of 5 to 7 emails that were flagged by the league. The league official also will not address the specific. Let's see, Vidro Gurdon directed at Goodell. The NFL has said it was exploring disciplinary measures that might be taken against Gurdon, although he was not employed by the NFL or any of its teams when the emails were sent. Okay, okay. So all right, I'm learning something about that. So, the Wall Street Journal reported Friday that one of Gurdon's emails included a racist comment in reference to NFL Players Association Executive Director DeMarcus Smith. So, the racist comments is going towards DeMarcus Smith. And Gurdon, who was employed by ESPN at the time, excuse me.
I think his first name might be pronounced Demoris.
Also, not DeMarcus, but Demoris.
Either Demoris or DeMaurice.
DeMaurice looks more like it.
Oh, so yeah, I did read that wrong. DeMaurice, Demoris. We'll say Demoris. I feel like it sounds like Demoris. I don't know why somebody said Demarcus, but Demoris. So by director Demoris Smith, thank you, First Lady Tammy. And let's see, Gordon, who was employed by ESPN at the time as the lead analyst for Monday Night Football, said Friday that he is ashamed I insulted D. Smith and added that he never had a racial thought when he sent the email. Okay. Reactions to Gurdon's email comments have been wide range both within the Raiders locker room and around the league. According to sources, some people believe that there should be repercussions for Gurdon, while others believe that he should be forgiven, including one black player. I like the way how they thought that, including one black player who gave him a hug and asked him how he could help, according to sources. I'm going to stop right here real quick, right? And I'm going to ask you guys before I continue to read. What are you guys' thoughts so far as I'm reading this?
I'm actually curious to see first Lady Tammy first, because I definitely know what I want to say. So
okay. Kashin says, "Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Kashin."
Good evening, Kashin.
Let me see. Because I was just kind of looking at. I was just kind of reading some things as I was. So
Mm-hmm.
let me see. Okay, so I found some of the things he said in response to it very interesting. I think it's just something that white people do when they know they've been called out.
Mm-hmm.
So
Best in the world.
I find it interesting. Like these. Okay, so these are things that white people will say when, oh, I'm not racist. Which I mean, it's hard to say you're not racist when you make a specific comment that is racist. So you can't say you're not racist when you've made a specific comment that is exactly that.
Okay.
I find it very, very interesting to say that. And there's a book that I read, and the book is about white fragility, and it just explains that white people, in their mind, they associate racism with being bad. So in their mind, they will try to say things to justify what they did to make it seem like, oh, I'm not racist because I do all these great things. And because I do these great things, I can't be racist. So I'm not racist because there's let me tell you all these great things I do. So you say, you know what? Yeah, probably
I
not
voted
racist.
Obama. I'm not racist.
Right. I voted for Obama. I have black friends. My kids go to school with other black kids. Like, I mean, you say these
Okay.
things to try to justify what you think a racist would not do. And it just makes you real. I mean, there's even a joke that says, like how some people say, oh, I can't be racist. I have mixed kids. And then the joke is, who else had mixed kids was slave owners. So,
Wow.
you
Too
can't
soon.
do that. But I just find it interesting because the thing about the lips as big as Michelin tires, he said that there was no racial intentions. So my first question would be, well, then what were your intentions with that statement? Like, what other reason could you have chosen to say that specific thing? I would just be curious to see if anybody even asked him that. Like, what was their reasoning for that?
How old is this man? How old is this man?
I don't know how old he is. I would love to know how old he is.
Yeah, I'm curious on his age.
Pull up the Google in 3. Pull up the Google.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Usually they say like the age. Let me see. Hold on for a second.
Because if that's him, the old guy on the left, come on, he grew up in a different time. Like,
No, that's the guy on the right.
It's the one on the right.
So he's like
the
in his
one on
50s.
the right.
I'm gonna put it up on Google real quick. I just gotta open up a different window.
He's 58 years old.
Oh, he's 58?
Oh, 58?
Okay.
He's 58.
So and then what was interesting was where they said the one black guy, because that makes me think that none of the other black guys even wanted to even get involved. Like, they didn't want to say nothing. They had nothing to say. But this one black guy, I kind of feel like he's not trying to mess up his money. So all these other black teammates are going to say something. I'm going to say something because I don't want to mess up my money. And I want them to think like, okay, this is the one black guy who he stood behind this guy. And he wasn't trying to mess up his money. So, I mean, so I don't know. I get bothered with things like this because I feel like what he did was with racial intention. That's exactly what you did for a reason. You chose those words for a reason. So to say there was no racial intent behind it is bullshit. To say you're not racist is bullshit. Because there's no way that he can explain in a way that would make sense about why he said what he said. You were going through a trying time. You were upset. And you let your racist flag fly. Just say, you know what? I made a racist statement. I need to, go figure something out, like something. But for you to try to justify what you did by saying exactly what it was by saying that's not what it was, to me, it just makes no sense. So I think stuff like this is just funny, but not funny like it's a joke, but funny that the fact that he felt like those are things I need to say to make it seem like it was okay. And it was back then, you know. So because it was back then, I'm a different person now. But if you were racist then, you're racist now. So that doesn't really change. So I don't know. I find stuff like this very interesting. And when I hear it, it's like, you know, here was another person who got caught up. You know, you thought that what you can say wasn't going to do anything, but it comes to bite you later on. But that's the thing, is that there's nothing happening right now as far as, you know, him getting reprimanded. So then that's a whole nother thing, is that, you know, is he going to be reprimanded for that? Even if it was 10 years ago, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that he shouldn't be reprimanded. I don't give a damn if it was 20 years ago. Like, there needs to be something that's happening.
What would you say would be the proper reprimandation?
And that's the thing, is that it's hard to say, because
what I'm saying is because everyone, if the people that are saying, okay, he should be canceled, he should be fired, he should lose his job, blah blah blah. So you're saying those emails negates all the good he's possibly done for some black people that were in the league.
But this is the thing.
Does that negate all of that because of those emails?
But the thing about it is, you have to. So this is the thing, is that this is the thing. I feel like he hasn't changed because of the fact that he said there was no racial intent. So the fact that you can't even own up to what you said, because there was racial intent behind it, the fact that you can't own up to what you said, the fact that you said that in itself shows that you are still not acknowledging what you did wrong. Like, you're still not fully acknowledging what you did that was wrong. So in my mind, in my eyes, I feel like in order for you to acknowledge it, and he's not going to say that because he knows how damaging that's going to be. So he's going to find some other way to say something to make it seem like it's not that bad. Oh, it's not that bad because there wasn't any racial intent behind it. I'm not racist. That was 10 years ago. I've changed.
I think you glanced past what I said, though, because that's why I asked.
And that's the thing, is like, it's hard to say what type of, you know, punishment he should have. I mean, yeah, there may be some things that he's done for some black people, but I still feel like there should be something that should be done, because had he been black and said something maybe about people that are, you know, not straight, had he been black or made some type of thing, I think there would have been something done, no matter what they would have, what he would have done to however many white people. So that's the thing. I think had he been black, it would have been.
Hold on, Queen. Hold on, Queen.
Yeah.
I want to lose my thought process.
Okay.
Listen, if it's a black athlete, you know what I mean, just currently, Richard Sherman has some scandal with him and his fiance or his girlfriend, and he was trying to come and break in the door or whatever. They didn't even know fully the whole story. They immediately dropped him from the team. When it's a black athlete, the NFL is so quick to act. They're so quick to act and be involved and be in their business. They get involved in people's relationships. They don't even know the full story. You know what I'm saying? But they'll get rid of you quickly. Yep. Without even getting the full details. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's that or the Ray Rice situation when him and his girlfriend were fighting in the elevator. You know what I'm saying? And then they want to drop him from a Super Bowl team. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many incidents over and over again with black athletes in the NFL where they're not treated the same as the white coaches and players. They're not. You know what I'm saying? And this is just another one of the situations. There was an athlete, there was a wide receiver. He was on the Eagles. He was at I think it was a Kenny Chesney concert, and he said, "Well, if there's any N-words in here, I'm about to drag them all out." It took them so long just to get him to release from the team. Yep. You know what I'm saying? If it's a black athlete, they act immediately. There's no even a thought. Not even a thought. They act immediately. They don't have to have the full details. They act immediately. So my thing is, he needs to be fired. Period. There's no discussion. There is, well, no, maybe. I'm watching all these columnists. I'm watching all these people on all these different sports networks, and they tiptoeing and dancing and jigabooing on all these networks. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could do all that because y'all getting a check. I ain't getting no check for this. And not only that, you can't buy me. I can't be on none of them networks. So I'm going to be straight up. I'm going to say that man need to be fired off top. He said what he said. He knew he was racist. He knows that he's still racist just based on his apology at that. His apology kind of shows you automatically who he is. And from the apology, if you can't see that, then I don't know what else the man needs to do. Does he need to dress in blackface? You know what I mean? Does he need to throw on some Santa gear? What I don't know what else he needs to do, but he clearly is racist. And if you can, man, can you, Queen Holland, we're gonna get to you.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
if you can you please play the apology, please?
Yes, I'm gonna get to that video right now because I feel like that's important when it comes to the art of accountability. So,
Yeah.
okay,
Let's see the BS.
okay, hold on. All right, guys, mute your mics, please. And I want to shout out to Anton Lines. He says there's a process. There will be a slow firing. He used his personal email. What an idiot. Yes, definitely for sure. You're right about those two things. One, he is an idiot, but two, it will be slow for him, that is. But we'll see, though. Anyways, are you guys ready? I'm going to play it right now.
All I can say is I'm not a racist. I can't tell you how sick I am. I apologize again to D. Smith, but I feel good about who I am and what I've done my entire life. And I apologize for the insensitive remarks. I had I had no racial intentions with those remarks at all.
Okay.
What?
Yes.
Pass
All
me
right.
with the BS.
That's
That's
Queen, can I say
BS.
something?
That's BS.
Can I say
M3,
something?
hold on. M3, hold on. You got to play the full thing. You got to play the full apology. There's way more. You said something else too. You play
Oh, he
something
says,
else.
he said keep. Oh, you're right.
BS.
My bad. I'm going to keep playing it. I'm just making sure I don't get like strikes. So, hold on. Matter of fact, let me make sure I make this very clear. Hold on. Where's my fair use banner at? Okay, fair use. Hold on. I'll just type in real quick.
There it is. It's there.
All right. Fair use, people. Okay? Just to let y'all know. All right. We shall continue. You ready?
Raiders players were also asked about the email today.
He was very honest and upright with us before. You're gonna have to help me on the day, but before that article came out, the morning before that article, we didn't even know about the article. He just told us exactly what he said in that email. When we left that meeting, it was like, dang, that sucks, man. He probably regrets it. He wish, he taught us. He told us, like, men learn from my mistake.
I've been around this guy for 3 years now. I've never felt a certain type of way about him. You know what I'm saying? He's never rubbed me a certain way, like that type of way. What he said was what he said at the end of the day too. But I definitely trust him. And it was 10 years ago. People grow.
The NFL has not announced any disciplinary action against Gruden. The coach says he has not heard from the league since the email came to light.
Okay, Queen, it's on you, Queen. It's on you.
Pass me with this bullshit. He needs to be canceled. Just like you don't use terms. You used terms that were strictly directed
Even though it was
towards
10
black
years ago.
people. You said rubber lips.
Even though it was 10 years ago.
Doesn't matter.
So
That he
you
should have
don't
been
change in
canceled.
10 years?
Hold on. He should have been canceled 10 years ago. Why the hell it took so long to come out? That's my thing. It's not okay. It's not okay. We blink at a white person wrong and we're canceled. We can't say nothing. And it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay to apologize. I don't care what you did for the black community. I don't care what you did for black people, whatever. Because at the end of the day, the heart don't lie. The mouth overflows what's in the heart. So don't ever get it twisted. People know what they're saying. They can apologize. They can backtrack. They know what they're saying. And damn near, you want to know how he really feel, get him drunk. Because my father always says, a drunk man has a sober tongue. And it speaks exactly what he feels about you. So I don't think it's okay. I don't think you can just apologize that. And I'm a little pissed off that it took 10 years for this damn article to come out. So who knows what that man went through to even put it out. So we don't know what really went on. We don't know what kind of backlash. Hey, you better not put that out. Keep it hush hush, blah, 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 whatever. But at the end of the day, it's not okay. I don't think it's okay. And I don't think it's okay to say, oh, I like, it's just kind of like Adele. When Adele made her little allegedly racist comments, and then she said, I have Black friends. She got canceled. Because we were her biggest supporters. You don't say that. So just because you help little Joe Smith or little Johnny, it's okay. No, your views are your views. And you don't just make those comments. You don't make things that have been used to historically put us in our place and make us feel inferior. And for you to think you could do it to someone who was an executive shows that you had no respect for him in his role or his leadership. How dare you? How dare you? I can never go up to my manager and call him a racist and all kinds of things. I will be canceled within breathing. He would tell me to leave right now. We can't do that. So why is it okay for him to do it?
So
yeah.
I don't think that, again, you're looking at past with today's kinds of views. What he did back then was probably a little bit more tolerable. Nowadays, it's not as tolerable.
It shouldn't be tolerable, but that's the problem.
No, wait, hold on. I'll let you finish.
Go ahead. Speak your truth.
So back in the day, that was a lot more tolerable. Nowadays, it's not as tolerable, which is why it was still brought to light. So he was publicly shamed for it. I think that's bad enough. I mean, me personally, I don't think he needs to be canceled because again, 10 years time, a lot can happen. I mean, just think about 1 year. Let your hair grow for 1 year. Think about that. That's 1 year. Now you're talking 10 years. How much life happened? How much growth happened? How much? I don't know.
His apology seems fake. He's stuttering. It seemed insincere.
Well, because he had not. I mean, if you're gonna sneak someone with something that they said, like if someone snuck you with something that you said 10 years ago, you'd probably be a lot more confused on
He was in a press conference. They didn't sneak him with nothing. He knew it was coming out. But even his apology was bullshit. It was insincere. He was stuttering. He couldn't even say, "Oh well, I don't know.
I don't know.
This ain't no damn remix. This ain't no DJ. If you sorry, you would be sorrowful. You would show it in your apology. His apology was fake.
What more could he? What would he have done? What would you want him to do that would make you okay?
He can't do nothing.
So then there is no pleasing you.
I believe you.
The man could kill himself and you still wouldn't be happy.
10 years ago, 5 years ago, 5 minutes ago. Once you show me what you think about me and my people, I'm done with you. Fuck that. You done.
In your viewpoint, people can't grow.
Second chance.
In your viewpoint, people don't change. People don't grow. Is that what you're saying?
That, but I'm going to be done with you.
But that's how you're treating it.
I'm going to be done with you. I believe his apology was insincere. I believe he stuttered. He was fumbling over his words. And when you're apologetic, it shows. It didn't show nothing. He barely showed his face. He's humble. He's probably humiliated. But as far as sorrowful, I think he's full of shit. And
he's humble, he's humiliated, and that's still not enough.
Have
you ever thought maybe?
No. Because at the end of the day, I can say I'm sorry all I want, but they don't give a damn about my sorry. So why should I give a damn about his sorry? Like Mr. The Best in the World said, they will cancel me in a second. So why is it okay for us to give passes to all these other people? He made derogatory terms that were used to put us in our place and to keep us underneath their foot. You don't don't just say that. You think about those things. Those things are heartfelt. Now, if you said, oh, you know, you dance around, you blah, 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 you talking about rubber lips. Look up the term. Look where that came from. That is serious. That's not a joke. That's not a joke.
So,
Aunt Jemima, if you use those terms, it's coming from a deep-seated heart issue. That's where I'm at. And he should have been canceled 10 years old. I don't give a damn about what state we in. We have always been a racist state. Don't ever get that twisted. It's just whether it was exposed or accepted.
1 minute, guys. 1 minute.
People don't just wake up one day and become racist and say stuff like that. And they don't just go to sleep one day and change.
Hold on, Queen.
Racists can't be reformed.
Hold on, Clement. Hold on. We gotta get them three. I'm three. Go ahead.
Okay, no problem. No, this was definitely good. Okay, let me go real quick with the chat because the chat is talking as well too. And you know, Queen's almost about to damn near like give us the answer to all the questions, right? But you know, it's obviously right. There's no need for me to ask about number one because I'm for sure a lot of people will say and agree that Jon Gruden's comments against Executive Director D. Maurice, or am I pronouncing it right?
Yes, you are.
Okay, D. Maurice Smith. Oh, DJ, there's a lot of feedback on your mic.
Oh,
sorry. Yeah, it's a lot of background noise. So you know, I'm for sure everybody's gonna say that was racist. So this is redundant for me to even ask that question. And then Queen already kind of, in her words, you know, feel like this was like a fake ass apology. But you know, I'm going to leave out here to the chat for you guys to decide. Do you believe Jon Gruden's apology was sincere, right? Or do you think it seems to be sincere since he got caught, right? Because remember, people feel, I'm not going to say all. I'm going to say some people, right? Usually they feel remorse once they get caught of doing something, you know, or get exposed. I got to give a shout out to Kay Marion when she says, good evening, everyone, you know, and she talked about they're not taking responsibility. Got to give a shout outs to Anton Lyons because earlier he did says there's a process. I did read that again, but I just want to give him a shout outs. And let me see. What did people hear him say? Was this recent? And then I got to give a shout outs to Kris, the Bloom, and Ebony. Earlier she says, hello, everyone. Clement, it's definitely good to see you. You know, actually, I should have played her little theme. But let me go ahead to the next one. And Kay Marion says, oh, a decade. Because I did tell her, because she was wondering, was this more recent? Where was the email? Not the email. I can't even find it. But anyways, I told her the email was written like 10 years ago, and then it recently got exposed. And then she said, oh, a decade. I don't know if I still care if he and the athlete reconciled. Where is that athlete now? And then Kris says, what did Adele do? I wish did she really meant to say Adele or the athlete do? I'm not for sure.
Adele.
So she did meant to say Adele. Okay. And then she thinks that you know what? Hold on for a minute. I'm sorry, I gotta do the Kris voice real quick because it's so fun in doing it. Hold on for a minute. Especially at a serious time like this, might as well have some fun, right? So she says, I think it was an apology. He might have said it, but I didn't receive it. He wasn't talking to me. Okay. So Colin Mitchell. Let me let DJ Eddie in there.
He ain't sure was talking to you.
How does it sound now?
A little bit of feedback, but it's a lot better than it was before.
Yeah, you good, bro. You good.
Yeah. Thank you, DJ Eddie. Colin Mitchell says, I will say the growth of African American community from 2011 to 2021 are two different times in history, in my opinion.
That ain't got nothing to do with it. Go ahead.
And then he says, I will also say any apology after being exposed is total bullshit.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's fair. Okay. Okay. Tammy did ask, like, can she go next? Tammy, I'll let you go next, and then after I let you go next, I gotta get to DJ Eddie, okay?
Hold on, 3. You got to give your views. 3, we didn't hear you. You got to give your views.
Say again.
You gotta give your opinion. You gotta give your opinion, brother.
Oh, I didn't give. Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. You know, I forgot about mine. So okay, to give you my opinion, right? As far as like with the question for number one, do I feel like his comment towards like DeMarcus Smith was racist? Absolutely. You know, people will try to say that, you know, it was not a conscious type of mindset. But to me, like, if you could just think about comparing like someone's lips to like Michelin tires, and you know that, you know, during those times, that is considered racist. Like when you're talking about, you know, like a black person's lips, or you're talking about anything, whether it be the color of skin or whatever. You are consciously aware, especially for a man your age, in your position, to know what is right, what you should say and what you should not say. And so, you know, I think in the heat of the moment, you know, he knew exactly what he wanted to say, and that's how it came out. Master Duck says, Tammy is pleased with you calling. Okay. You know, and as far as like the number two, do you believe Jon Gruden's apology was sincere? You know, like I said before, like people and especially when you look at the video, you could kind of tell like it was like, all right, let me kind of apologize to kind of get out of the way. It wasn't like no conviction or remorse. I feel like anyone who is very remorseful about what they said before the media, like, you know, gets a hold of you, or, you know, your statements go to the public, I feel like as a man of accountability, like it's up to you to say, hey, you know what? You know, I messed up. And so I need to kind of get this off my chest. I feel like had he just volunteered to kind of say, yo, there were some things I said that was wrong and it was not right, you know, then I think I will kind of have a different kind of respect for him. Hold on, let me bring Pharaoh in here. Pharaoh, how you doing, bro?
Hey.
I'm good.
Hey.
Pharaoh, all
King
right.
of Entertainment, what up, man?
What's up, guys?
Pharaoh, what's going on, man?
It's going good.
Yeah. The last thing I will say this, right? So I don't lose my train of thought. The other NFL player, the black one, according to the article, it says, well, there was one black man, you know, that stood up for him. And I know people will say, like, well, you know, this guy is talking, trying to defend him, probably so he could still secure his bag and continue to get his check. While other black, you know, NFL players is trying to stay out of this conversation. Now, here's the thing: to be fair, maybe that particular person have a good relationship with him, and so despite of the things that he said that was 10 years ago, we don't know like
fired.
what happened.
He's been fired.
You said the coach been fired.
Someone in the comment just said,
"Oh,
he's been fired."
Well, that's breaking news. Okay, all right, we'll dig more into that in a minute.
Well, that's what someone in the comments just said. I'm kind of curious.
Shit.
Okay, hold on. Well, let me go ahead and read the comments. But my overall point is that, like, you know, I don't know the relationship with the guy and the coach.
Right now,
I don't agree to that decision. I don't agree with it.
Wait,
what? We're on the same page.
I don't agree with him being fired.
We're on the same page.
Oh, you don't agree with the coach being fired?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna get to you then, and I'm gonna ask you why. But let me go ahead and read his comments. But yeah, overall point was, you know, I don't know about their relationship, so it might not be about money, but it might be something personal. K. Marion says, someone leaking now wants inside racial tension. 2011, his apology would have been acceptable. Wait, post most recent administration racial division.
Wait, M3, I gotta stop you. More breaking news. News. He's stepping down because there's more email. That was racist.
Okay.
There's more emails that he sent that was racist that's getting exposed.
Exactly.
How many years ago was that?
Don't matter. He has more emails.
It does matter. It does.
Because more
there's a lot of
emails
feedback.
are
Hold
about
on.
to be released
Mhm.
that exposes how racist this man really is.
Whoa. Okay. All right.
Oh no,
So-
he hugged a black person. He's good now, Mr.
M3, let me fix it.
More breaking news. He
Wait,
emailed homophobic and
Wait, say that again.
misogynistic
Repeat
comments.
that again. What happened?
He emailed homophobic and misogynistic comments.
Okay, now he is out of here. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, because he
Hit
can
the
talk
horn.
about us
Hit
from
the horn for him.
don't let him talk about the gay people. He about to be canceled for that.
Are we ever gonna talk about the year in which it happened, or we're just gonna pretend
care
it's
about the
all
year.
happened
Why
today?
did
Yeah,
you-
can we talk about that?
Okay, hold on.
Hit the horn. Get the boy out of here.
All right, hold on. Let me
That's right.
finish. Yeah, hold on. Let me finish reading the comments. I'm
Come
gonna
on.
get to everybody. Hold on. Right. Dang, that's Okay, I'm gonna get to that part. Right. Okay. Where was it? Post most recent administration racial division is easy. Reconciliation seems to some as passively. The Bloom Abbott says, I think it was an apology. He might have said it, but I didn't. Oh, okay. Wait, no. I read that part already. My bad. Hold on. Jameson.
He is talking
Okay.
to you. You're black. You got rubber lips.
Okay.
Come on, stop.
So Gruden has been
Pass me
fired.
with the bullshit.
Hold on. Wait, hold on for a second.
Hold on.
Let me read these comments real quick. And Jameson, right? Thank you for tuning in. If you
Thank you,
are
Jameson.
new to knowledge and relationships, all I ask is for you to please hit the like button. Liking and subscribing is free. Subscribe to Knowledge and Relationships on YouTube, okay? And hit the like button because it helps build their algorithm up. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. And then let me go ahead and read the next comment. I repeat, Jon Gruden has been fired, right? Okay. Okay, K-Man says, hey, Farrell, welcome. Represent Access Entertainment.
Access Entertainment.
Paul Mitchell says, yep, he got fired. And then James says, where's the link, right? Okay.
Yes, we want
There
the
it
link.
is, folks.
Yes, we want the link.
Want the link. Okay, I thought he was asking where's
They want the
link
link early, M3. They want that link early. Let's give it to them.
Okay, I'll give you the link, y'all. I'll give you the link. Hopefully, you guys could be able to cam up. So here's the link, so we could have a good, wholesome discussion, right? And Kris says, I agree, DJ Eddie King, right? Okay. All right. She says she agreed with you, DJ Eddie King. There's a homophobic, guys. There's homophobic ones too. And remember, there's a out gay player on the roster. Oh, okay. Can we please stop the cap? He's a losing coach and doesn't want his losses to be the legend. Okay. They want him they want to fire him for 5 losing seasons. I think he leaked his own email, so racial topic could be where's the continue? Okay. Oh, can be what people think he's fired for.
That ain't got nothing to do with it. That ain't got nothing to do with it at all. Let me give you a little bit of history on Jon Gruden.
Wait, hold on. Last comment. So I was attaching the link for you all. Oh, okay. He said there was a link that.
Okay.
I think unfortunately, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Let me say this about Jon Gruden real quick, and I'm gonna let First Tammy go.
Yeah, wait, hold on for a minute. I gotta tell him about the link. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't allow link sharing for some reason.
Yeah, they don't do that.
Yeah.
Let me give you a little bit of history of Jon Gruden.
You gonna read Mrs.
Hold
on.
Hold on.
All right, go ahead. Break down the history.
Let me break down the history. Jon Gruden is not a losing coach. He's been a losing coach on the Raiders, but he's not a losing coach. This man actually won a Super Bowl. Okay? Now, when you win a Super Bowl as a coach, that gives you clout. You know what I'm saying? So, and nobody's capping. We are just exposing this man, and he's been more exposed by more emails that he has sent that are homophobic and misogynist and also racist. So nobody's capping. Capping is when you're lying about something that's not factual. That is the definition of capping, and nobody's capping. So thank you. First Lady Tammy, it's on you.
No, actually,
it's on me.
Yeah, because First Lady Tammy already spoke. Remember?
Yeah.
Somebody spoke?
Yeah, I'll go
How's
after
the feedback?
after the people that just came in.
How's
I'll
the
go
feedback?
after them.
How's the feedback?
No,
The
you good.
feedback,
You good.
the
You
feedback
I'm good?
is okay.
You
Yeah.
good. You good.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Well, first
Okay.
and foremost,
Oh, the chat's lighting up.
that was 10 years ago, and I was talking about that 10 years ago. But guess what? There was a lot of black folks who ignored it and actually said, "Well, I don't care. That's still our coach. I don't, people's pulling race card, this and that." Well, nobody trying to hear it 10 years ago. Now, 10 years later, everybody's talking about he should be fired. Are you kidding me? No. If you didn't get him right then, don't get him at all. That's the people's problem for them to be so slow. That's their problem. If he didn't get it then, don't get it now. Now, if he'd have said it yesterday, yeah, get him then. But that's 10 years ago. Y'all waited 10 years to get him now? Come on, man. Like it's a lot of slow folks out there, man. They've been talking about this years ago. 10 years, about 11 years ago, excuse me. Okay? They've been talking about this. Nobody paid attention. Nobody paid attention. Think about that. That's a bad decision. Now they're saying he's fired. First of all, the man has done a lot of things, and he has done a lot of things for the black community. People do change over time. That takes some time, and he has changed. So I don't agree for him to get fired. We shouldn't even be talking about this right now. That was 10 years ago. You got to catch it then, don't catch it now. That's crazy. But go ahead, Tammy.
Okay.
Same page.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I have something to say, but I'm gonna let Tammy speak, and then I'm gonna have to ask you guys this question. But first, Lady Tammy, go ahead.
So my thing, like I said earlier, where it was in here, the thing is, he said there was no racial intentions, and that statement in itself, you're not taking accountability, because what else was your intent by saying what he said? There's no other intention other than a racial intention, a racist intent, when to say what he said. So for him to say that, is he's trying to make it seem like what he said back then was okay. So he's not taking accountability for what he did back then. So the thing about it is that he needs to take accountability. Him saying, I'm sick. Yeah, you're sick because now your stuff is out there and everybody knows. But you weren't sick when you said it. And you're not even taking accountability for what you said. To say there was no racial intention that's bullshit, because there had to be racial intention for you to say what you said. You didn't say, I don't like the guy. You didn't say, I don't think this person don't know how to do his job. You said a specific statement that is racist about black people. So there's racist intent.
Hold on.
Whether it was 10 years ago, 5 years ago, the fact that you can't even acknowledge that there was racial intent in what you said, that's the issue that I have, is the fact that you said what you said was racist. Admit what you said was racist. Rather than saying there was no racial intent, admit what you said was racist. And it wasn't okay. But he still can't even admit that. He says, I'm sick. Yeah, you're sick because now everybody, not just who you sent it to, now everybody knows about it. That's what you're sick about.
Do you believe he should have been fired still?
Hold on a second. So you're not sick about what you said back then. You're sick about the fact that everybody knows about what you said. Like I said, the fact that he says, I'm not racist. Because like I said, white people do this. When a white person gets caught up, they try to justify them not being racist by naming all these different things that they do that in their eyes makes them not racist.
Not all white folks. Not all white folks.
So if you ever notice,
that's cap. Not all white folks.
Hold on. If you ever notice, when white people get called Karen, they say, "Oh, I'm not racist. I have black friends, or my kids go to school with other black kids. Oh, I like black people. I don't have a problem." Like, so my thing is that's the thing, is that they do that because in their mind, being racist is bad. So let me lay off this list of all these good things that I do, because I do all these good and great things. So because of that, I can't be racist. In their mind, I can't be racist because I do these great, wonderful things. So I couldn't possibly be. What are you talking about?
I can't be racist.
And I'm not saying this is all white people. I'm not saying all white people do this, but the ones that get caught up, because they've said something that is racist. Instead of them admitting what I said was racist or what I did was racist, they try to say I can't be racist because I do all these great and wonderful things. So that's not me. I'm not a bad person. Only a bad person can be racist. So like I said, the fact that he said I'm not racist, he said there was no racial intentions. I would have loved if somebody would have asked him, well, what was your intent by what you said? What was your intent other than to say something that was racist? There's no other reason, that there's nothing he could possibly say to justify what he said. There's nothing he could possibly say. So like I said, his saying I'm sick is because now it's all out. And him saying to the players, learn from my mistakes, is saying, make sure you ain't put nothing out there that people can come back to bite your ass 10, 20 years down the line. So that's the thing, is that it's about accountability. And that's the problem, is that when white people get caught up, they don't want to take accountability. They don't want to. And you have to think about it. What if he were black and he would have said something that was homophobic? They would have dropped him real quick.
On the spot.
Real quick. So that's the thing.
That's the reason why they fired him, because of that. They fired him. They didn't fire him because of what he said it was racist. They fired him because of what he said in his emails about the hallucination.
Like I said, that's the issue as well. Had he been black, it would have been a completely different thing. Had he have been black and said something that people didn't agree with, it wouldn't have taken 10 years. They would have let him go right then. So that's the thing, is like, it's 10 years later. It doesn't make what he said okay. It doesn't mean what he said back then was racist, because it was. And he needs to take accountability for that and admit that there was racial intent in what you said.
Okay, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something about that part, right? Okay, I think this is where like the disconnect lies in, because like, and I'm listening from both sides, right? You know, one side is upset because of those racial remarks that I said, and they feel like, okay, if he was black, if a black person had said that, then there would be reprimand. I can't. I'm messing. Yeah. What you say?
Reprimanded.
Yeah, reprimanded, right? So he would have been reprimanded, right? You know, like that instantly. But wait, I'm not. Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm not finished. Wait, hold on. I'm getting to a point because I'm not done with your sides, right? But your side. Oh, hold on for a second. Somebody. Okay, got my sister's keeper. Hold on. So going back to what I was saying, right? But before I lose my train of thought. But the other side is that with that being said, the reason why he stepped down is because, you know, in addition to what he's saying about a black person, now he's talking about, you know, the other community. And so you have to kind of see like where this is headed at. And you got to kind of see like where the value is when it comes to certain people. So the value is like when it comes like to, you know, a white person remarks about a black person, a black person doesn't really have that much value. I feel like that's what as most of the industry will say, you know, we'll see it as. And so because like there's a least amount of value when it comes to black people, it's like, okay, well, he just said that and it was a long time ago. So what? You know, we'll let it brush off. But when it comes to, you know, the gay community or whatever, remember, because they invest their money to make sure they protect themselves and their rights, you know, whenever like you say something about them and this happens, it could be like 20 years ago. The fact that now you included, you know, and you included homosexual, like, you know, homophobic comments into that, now they have to get rid of them. And you see kind of like where the difference are. And I think that's where it's like, if you put that connection together, that's what the majority of people are really upset about.
No. What I'm seeing for black folks is upset about him saying something racist, right? Y'all should be mad at the fact that he got fired, not because he said anything racist about us, but about the homophobic community. Y'all should be mad about that then.
Yeah, it's not cool overall.
So
It's not cool overall.
everybody's talking about the racist part.
Yeah,
Speaking on
it's
that,
not cool
you
overall.
should understand he didn't get fired for us.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah, it's bad overall. It's
So
bad
he got
overall.
fired for the whole, you know.
Because we don't
hallucination.
But
Hold on, y'all.
Yes, it does matter. Yes, it does.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Y'all over talking. Hold on.
And the baby got the same treatment when it came to the, hallucination community. Got the
Yeah,
same
hold
treatment.
on, y'all. Hold on. We gotta get to everybody else too. Pharaoh
Yeah.
and Sister Keeper, y'all next. So Pharaoh, go ahead.
I'm at awe and very shocked. I can say that because it is what has society come to, and we are lost our ways of having freedom of speech. But at the same time, what he said may not have been cool. But at the same time, it's like how Dave Chappelle's going through his thing, and recently we just find out Netflix is not pulling the show and stuff like that. But it's like, you're making a comment just off of freedom of speech. I don't know. I don't know what to really think of this. I really don't know, because there's so many different factors playing into this. It's so many, and it's like we're kind of at a loss on. I'm at a loss on what's right and what's wrong at this moment. So I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
So where do you lie? Do you think he should have been fired?
I think he should just been at least suspended and just something else besides getting fired, because what's firing gonna do? Really, I'm gonna be honest. What's firing really gonna do? Yeah,
So,
it's ruined your career.
Let me ask you this, if you don't mind, or you can give me a rough age. How old are you?
I am about to be 28 this month on the 28th.
Okay, so you're about to be 28. So we're roughly the same age.
Yeah.
So if I went back to 18-year-old you and scoured through everything you did for all of that year, you were 18, would you have a squeaky clean record, or would you have to probably come up and explain some things?
I have no idea, because I have no
You
idea.
had no idea. You wouldn't even know what the hell you're apologizing for.
Yeah, I really wouldn't, because
Yes, and that's
never
what
done
I'm trying to say. Is we're trying to
Right.
say, okay, 10 years ago you made this mistake. We're gonna punish you right now as if it happened today.
That's just
Would that
stupid.
make
It's the
any
same
kind of
thing with the
sense
Bill
to you?
Cosby case. It's just like the Bill Cosby case. It's like you're
Thank
going back
you.
years, going back.
Thank you.
You're spending more time worrying about what happened in somebody's past instead of worrying about the present. Let them do their job now. Don't worry about what I did in my past. That was my past.
And listen, if they pulled up emails from a year ago, it'd be a different story. We're talking 10 years ago, bro.
Okay.
We can't
So-
really compare that
Cosby went
to
to
Bill
jail.
Cosby.
Hold on, everybody.
Yeah,
And-
Bill
Wait.
Bill Cosby is a bit of a different situation.
Doesn't matter.
Yes,
Wait,
yes, it does
Queen,
matter.
Queen,
Hold
hold
on.
on. Hold on. DJ Eddie, hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Pharaoh. Go ahead.
Oh no, I just 10 years ago. We're talking about 10 years ago. That's 10 years ago. And my respect, in my personal opinion, it's just like, you're gonna pull up something that's 10 years ago. Did he say it now? Was he talking to anybody that basically was talking about the person? Is he doing anything to hurt you? If that you're pulling up just to basically get rid of a person just so it could fit to a squeaky clean community that you're setting up for society to basically try and follow on, there's more problems that are going to come from that than what you're trying to perfect. That's how I feel. So it's like, we can keep doing that, but I don't know. That's their business. That's their problem. I am in this industry, but at the same time, I do have to say, that's kind of dumb. Like, you're worried about what I did in my past instead of worrying about what we need to do now for both our community as Black people, Native Americans, and everybody. We're not worried about that. We're worried about what somebody else has done 10 years ago. If I farted a certain way, they're going to talk about that like it's a thing. Oh, he shifted another way and farted in this kid's face. We should cancel him. And I'm like, that's so dumb. That was years ago. So dumb. But yeah, that's how I feel. That's really how I feel.
Okay. We got to move on to my sister's keeper. Welcome to the show, my sister's keeper.
Hi, thank you.
Definitely.
So I haven't even been watching. I was in the kitchen making some Jamaican food.
Okay.
So I really have no idea who John is or what he did.
Okay, so basically, I'll give you the rundown. Jon Gruden he's formerly the head coach of the Oakland Raiders. He is Super Bowl champion, I believe, the 2001 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he made a racist comment to the NFLPA executive director, who was a black man. His name is DeMaurice Smith. These comments were made 10 years ago through email, but he also made comments that were misogynistic and homophobic as well, that have been leaked and exposed. They've been exposed and leaked. You know, I mean, his personal emails have been exposed and leaked. And in those comments, you know, for the comments he made about DeMaurice Smith, you know, which he said that his lips were bigger than Michelin tires, you know, and he was comparing the black man lips to Michelin tires. And, you know, he said a lot of other racial, you know, epitones in the email as well. And he also said homophobic and misogynistic comments as well. So he recently just, you know, got let go by the Raiders, you know, good riddance. And yeah, so we're talking about whether he should have been fired or not.
So when you just said what he said about them lips, I was over here cracking up because you remind me of Jay-Z. I don't know. If it was 10 years ago, how old is he? Like,
he's 58. He's 58. Those comments happened when he was 48.
So then I would think that even if he said it 10 years ago, he probably still feel the same today.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he all right. He'll be all right.
Yeah, that will never change anyways. Like, I'm gonna just put it to you like this. You know, yeah, okay, now he's fired because of the comments that he says about like the gay community, which is why, you know, that's what caused him to step down, which this was breaking news to us because the whole argument with black folks is that, well, why has he not been reprimanded? Why no one is doing anything about it? And now all of a sudden, when there's more leaks in the emails and more racist, homophobic comments, and someone said something about like I think it was like sexual stuff as well too.
Yeah.
Now that puts them into the hot seat, which more people will still complain about because they're going to say, well, he got fired not because of us, but he got fired because of them, you know. And this is no divide. Somebody made a comment about like why can't Johnny, who's 72 years
Hold on,
old.
you got to go back. You got to go back in the comments. There's a lot of comments, man. There's a lot of comments.
And
let's
what
see,
did
is
he
it
say?
this one?
What did he say about the
Hold
hallucination?
on. There's one. Hold on. There's one.
No, it started with this one, and then we're going down to. Let me read this real quick. So, Marion, he says, talking about racism is fueling racial tension. I guess MLK should never have spoke to, huh? Because it caused racial tension too. By your logic.
Yeah, he shouldn't have spoke. Yeah.
Okay.
And it said Martin Luther King. MLK is Martin Luther King.
Yeah, I know what that is. He should have spoke now.
So Martin Luther King should have spoke up for us?
No. He shouldn't have spoke. He's a sissy.
Okay. Are you serious?
Now, that's yeah, I am serious. I'm 100% serious.
Wow.
Okay, so you still want a segregation?
Yeah, listen.
Wow.
Martin Luther King, we're not even finna go to there. We're not finna go there.
We can go there.
The topic is about John, right? I just gave you an answer. I said I believe he's a sissy.
Hey, okay. I mean, that's that. Hey, you know, hey.
He shouldn't have spoke nothing.
A man who died for freedom is a sissy. Okay.
He ain't dying for me.
What he dying for?
He ain't dying for me.
Hold on, okay. Calm down. Let's not be in offense about it. Remember,
Malcolm X died for me, not him.
Okay.
Now.
They had the same message at the end. Go ahead, M3. Go to Johnny's comment up top.
Oh yeah. So so he says, hello, I am a 72-year-old black man. Why are we not coming together with the gay community? King was my hero. I matched with him in DC.
March.
March. Okay. Oh, but okay, yeah, he spelled it wrong. But anyways, I marched with him in DC. Please stop the division.
Okay.
And then hold on. This is not what Dr. King wanted, right?
Gotcha.
Let me make this clear, right? We're in no division of the gay community, nor like, you know, with any other communities.
Yeah,
so I just want to make this clear, you know. What we're in the division of is that people that come out with this bullshit, you know, excuses, and we try to separate that. So being gay has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Yep.
But, Gay Girl says, nah, Gruden was old enough to know better in positions of influence 10 years ago.
Yep.
Okay. Master Duck says, So you can't be mad at what someone did in the past. Bad logic. Okay, man, y'all. Okay, I'm loving this chat. Y'all lighten up. By the way, hold on. Before I even read these comments, right? There was more people that was watching this. Come on, man. We gotta get these likes up, man.
Yeah,
Come
put
on,
them likes up, man.
Get the likes up. I know you like knowledge relations on YouTube, so y'all might as well subscribe. It is free to like and it's free to subscribe, especially when you subscribe exclusively to like YouTube. You get to like watch all like the YouTube content. So please subscribe, all right?
And people got different stories of what they did back in the day, so a lot of people got, it's different. A lot of people are different, so it depends.
Yeah, that too. Gruden always gave me bad vibes. I haven't liked his dusty ass since Tampa Bay, and I rock with the Bucks. Dr. John Carter. Racism is a public health issue. It's a public health issue. Period. End. Stop.
It's a white brother too. Okay.
Hold on.
Wow.
Okay.
Comments, boy.
Basically, racism is bad for your health. Okay. Apparently, a lot of people think NFL leaked the emails, so his team will fire him. Okay. Are we sure he is fired? Right. Did anyone confirm the breaking news? Okay, Gator says, "Whoa, Raiders just fired Gruden." Man, okay.
Boy, I'll tell you.
Adam Scheffner, right? Just confirmed Al Davis gave Gruden his walking papers. Okay, man. Can we pull up like a video or link about this?
Yes, he was a sissy. Yes, he was a sissy.
MLK.
And that's what's wrong with the black
community. Hold on. Y'all
chill.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Relax.
Okay, they're entitled to their opinion. Everybody. Okay. If DJ Eddie King says Martin Luther King is a sissy, and he usually call him a bitch too. But
he's that one too.
He is at his own right. He's at his own right. Okay, let's not get into the feelings about
rock and roll.
Okay,
rock and roll, baby, all day.
Okay. Do you know how many death threats he had?
Okay.
Do you know how many deaths happened? And you know how many people that he knew about those deaths? And he didn't do nothing? You know how many children died, and he had an opportunity to do something. We're not finna get into this. We're not finna get into this. Let's not get into this.
All right, hold on, chill.
Read in the comments.
Chill.
Come on.
All right. Segregation led to lack of funding for blacks only. That's what it would lead into. That's what it lead to. Lead into many or any country where black people are the minority. Use your brain. Excuse me about that. Hold on. Segregation led to.
We got one last one.
Schools. Okay. Man, y'all tearing it up though. Okay.
Lighten it up, boy.
Yeah. Like, blah. Okay. Eddie also thinks Umar is gonna open a school. So there's okay.
Listen, I'm not even gonna answer those. I'm not even gonna answer that. We stick it to the topic because they trying to go other places. We stick it to the topic. Let's get
John B. I blame Hillary Clinton for this.
Wow. Woo. All right, Chad. Okay. Y'all saying a lot. We see y'all.
Okay, hold on, man. I'm seeing like a lot of new faces. Where y'all coming from? And if y'all
hit that like button, subscribe.
Yes, like and subscribe. Okay, matter of fact, you know what? Let me go ahead and post up the excuse me for a second. Hold on. Let me go ahead and post up the where is it? Donations. Won't be like Umar, right? Speaking of him.
Donations.
Hit the cash app, everybody. Come on now. Hit the cash app. Go ahead, man. Click on the cash app now. Okay. Let me see. Just trying to lighten the mood, right?
Okay, Gator Girl.
You sure are. And shout out to Gator Girl. Gator Girl, if I never thank you before, thank you for your donation from a while back. We definitely appreciate you as always.
Yeah.
But hit the likes up and tell your folks to subscribe. John B says Texas.
Shout out to Texas.
Oh, I think he's from Texas. Okay, shout out to John B. John B, welcome to the show. All right, and Master Duck Fly says let's see, disintegrating was necessary to improve life for black
Desegregation.
schools.
Desegregation.
Desegregation.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Desegregation was necessary to improve for black schools. Damn. Okay.
Look, hey, stick to the topic. Stick to the topic, man. Let's not.
Hold on, we just read the comments.
We're reading the comments, yo.
No, I'm talking to them. I'm talking to them.
They're gonna say whatever they want. That's what they're gonna do. Yeah. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead.
Okay. Hold on. I never got okay. Pharaoh, Pharaoh. Oh, he already left.
He had to go.
Yeah, he just want to say, the chat was awesome. Thank you. We also have BK apologists, and we can still have more people talking, man. Hold on. Hillary wants to spread the sickness. That's why they call being woke. And Pharaoh said, subscribe, everyone. Subscribe. Thank you so much, Pharaoh. Hey, so many people in the chat that's coming. Okay, hold on. I gotta get to BK, y'all. So I'm gonna get back to y'all in a minute, okay?
Yes, comments. We'll be back to y'all.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but BK apologists. Welcome to the live stream.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
How you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm chilling, man. So what's the topic again?
MLK was a sissy.
No.
We're not going there.
We're not going there.
Really?
That's not the topic, all right?
Not going there. That's not the topic. That's not the topic.
Wow.
We will save that argument either for later in the stream or for another day.
Yeah.
But the racist remarks from Jon.
Oh, okay.
Jon Gruden.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. What's your thoughts, BK?
Oh, I mean, it happened. Now, from what I've read, this happened like in an email he wrote like 10 years ago.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's foul. It's definitely prejudice, But then at the same time, is he the same guy today that he was when he wrote that email 10 years ago?
Say that again, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not saying he's not. No, I'm not saying he's not the same guy. I'm saying, is he? I'm asking. I don't know. Because if
you're asking the right question. You're asking the right question.
If there's a pattern, then that's different. But if that's what he was before, that doesn't mean that he is that way today. Because I do believe people can actually change. So can we condemn someone for what they did a decade ago? I mean, outside of criminal stuff, what I mean, like murder and
I'm sure everyone here on this panel, if you look past 10 years, everyone on this panel, if you look past if you scrub through their life 10 years ago, we'd all have something we'd have to apologize for.
Nah, that's true.
No, it's called apologize in the moment and move on. It's called
he did that, right?
Or it happened and that was that time. Or it happened and that was a specific point.
Let me hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me give BK some more meat and potatoes about the topic. Hold on, Queen. Hold on. So also, BK, there's more emails that he wrote. So this is who he is. There's more emails that he wrote that was also misogynistic and homophobic. So that's just what he does. He just, that's what he does.
Well, that's what he did back then. Is he still
10
doing
years
that?
ago.
Well, it's a list of emails that he has. I don't know how long each one of them is. I don't know in the time occurrence, but I know he has a list of emails where he's saying a lot of racist stuff, a lot of homophobic stuff, a lot of misogynistic stuff. So this is just who he is.
Well, he said I can't.
And they fired him.
I mean, so I'm assuming then that there was a pattern that was shown.
Yeah, this is a pattern. Yeah.
Okay.
All we know is that it was 10 years ago.
And
we know one email was 10 years ago. We don't know about the other rest.
Then he was sending nudes of women. They didn't say what ages through the emails as well.
Oh, he was wilding.
He was wild.
No, he was being himself.
So when was those messages? We're here.
When did he do all that?
Yeah.
When did he do all that? Do we have timestamps for these things?
I know he did the racing comment in 2000, and he did it 10 years ago. I know he did a homophobic comment about Michael Sam. I think that was probably about like maybe 5-6 years ago. I'm assuming. That's when Michael Sam first started in NFL. He's a football player that lives a different lifestyle. That's what I'm gonna say. So he put out comments about him. He has news that are being leaked to females. So yeah, he was wild, man. He was wild.
I mean, if people saw that there's a pattern and and there's been a consensus that this is who he is, then yeah, then you gotta do what you gotta do. Because it came across as if they found this email that he did 10 years ago, and now we're gonna just judge him on something he did 10 years ago. Now, if this is who he is today, and there's been no repentance, then yeah, that's different. But I'm just, I mean, but is it? That's what I'm saying. Is this who he is today? That's my question. Is this who he is today?
Don't worry, bro. We're on the same page. We're on the same page.
To be honest with you, no one really knows.
And you know, they have dates on those emails.
Mm-hmm. He's planning to resign tonight. So Anton says he resigned. It's over. He's planning to resign.
Yeah,
tonight.
he wanted that pension.
Shout out to Anton. Please
Well, maybe there is more recent stuff. That's why he's trying to get out now before the more recent stuff come out. Maybe.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's smart. He's getting about it. He's running back in his cave. You know what to do.
Gotta get to retirement early.
This guy, funny dude.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's evidence that this is who he is, and there's a pattern of this kind of behavior, then okay, you know.
Was those emails 10 years ago?
Say again? The emails? Yeah, the emails was 10 years ago.
Nothing recent. So everything we're talking about happened a decade ago.
Nothing recent. Everything's 10 years ago.
Yeah. See, my thing is that how did those emails get leaked out anyway?
Somebody we know, somebody that's close to him, like a family relative.
And what did he do to that person, right? To piss that person off, for him to try to exploit him like that. You know,
exploit him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, to pretty much bring everything to light. Because think about this, right? You're texting a second person in the email about all this stuff, and if you have a whole list of emails of racist, homophobic, misogynistic comments, and this been going on for 10 years, then why 10 years later they're now bringing it into the light?
Well, that's a good thing, because now it's like, was he hacked? Like, does anything happen to the person that got his emails? Because that's an offense too.
I have some information.
Report. Okay.
It says in 2014, when the queer Michael Sam started, the gay player, he was making emails about this. It says there are numerous emails during a 7-year period ending in 2018 where Gruden criticized and made comments and derogatory comments about racist comments, the gay player, and women, lewd stuff with women. So it's recent.
Okay.
Where is it?
Okay.
Where is it at?
Look it up, Eddie. You always talk about you got facts. Go get the receipts.
I didn't say I had facts. I said, where is it at?
Their emails.
That's something that you're reading. That's the news, right?
And how do you get your information?
That's the news, right?
Yes.
Okay. Speaking of information, I will post this information
in the New York Times
under the chat. So this is from the Bleacher Report. So if you guys want to, feel free to take your time to read the article. You guys feel free to do so.
But now this opens up other questions, because when was these most recent emails? What date was this?
That's the thing. I don't know until
in the article in the New York Times, it said the email spanned for 7 years, from 2011 to 2018.
All right, so now my question is,
for 7 years.
All right, so now my question is,
in 3 years he repented. BS.
No. So now my question is, so they knew he was getting down like this for 7 years and nobody said anything?
Well, the NFL is racist and all those other things anyway. So I don't
investigate that too.
Anybody would think that he had changed. If ain't nobody challenging your school of thought, it's not gonna change. And in that society that he in, ain't nobody gonna be challenging that.
Because that's the next thing you got to ask now. It's like, if this is who he was, and we have proof of that for the last 7 years, and they said nothing, why now? Why say it now?
Is it because it just got leaked this year, right?
Yeah. Hold on. CKQ,
why now? Why now? Why not year 5 when it was happening, or year 4? You know what I mean?
CKQ,
Well-
I need to get your thoughts real quick, right? Because correct me if I'm wrong, but I know earlier, I know when you guys was mentioning like, okay, well, this is something that happened like, like 10 years ago. So like, why now? And look, I probably heard you guys wrong, but I know I heard somewhere between those lines in the earlier stream that you
Hold on, I
guys
got more
mentioned that.
breaking news. I got more breaking news. I got more breaking news for you.
Still
Right
more?
here.
God
Yep.
damn. Okay,
This is
go ahead.
This is from Bleacher Report themselves. And,
Okay.
Bleacher Report is super certified. In numerous emails during a 7-year period ending in early 2018, Gruden criticized Goodell and the league for trying to reduce concussions and said that Eric Reed, a player who had demonstrated during the playing of the national anthem, should be fired. In several instances, Gruden used a homophobic slur to refer to Goodell and offensive language to describe some NFL owners, coaches, and journalists who covered the league.
And you said it's like from the end of 2018, you say, right?
Period ending in early numerous emails during the 7-year period ending in early 2018.
Okay.
Hold on, I have more information.
Very
more.
It says Gruden's emails to, I guess, somebody named Allen, who was fired by the Washington football team at the end of 2019, were reviewed as part of an NFL investigation of workplace misconduct within the franchise that ended. So he's been being investigated.
And this guy is a disgruntled employee who snitched on him? Because he's a former employee. He was fired, right? The guy that gave the information?
That all makes sense then.
Yeah.
Yeah, once
But the rabbit hole goes deep, though. It's like it's not enough to go after Gruden then. You got to go after all these other people.
Yeah, you do.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone has to take like a part of accountability and responsibility because, like I said before, there's more. Okay, especially if it's more than one they send these emails out to. Like I said, why now? Why, 10 years later, or I guess in this case because the email is ongoing until 2018, so that's like 3 years like later. Why now? Air it out.
He's been doing stuff. He made fun of them changing the team to the Native American, which about the Native Americans. He made fun of Caitlyn Jenner. So he's been 2017. He did sexist memes for female referees. So he's been off the hook for a long time.
Okay. Hold on. I gotta go back and actually kick you a question, right? Now after kind of hearing all this, like this is not like a kind of like a one-time thing where it ended like on 2011, and this was ongoing until 2018. Has your thoughts since hearing this had changed, or do you still feel like it's kind of ridiculous?
Do I feel like he still should have been fired? I still look at everything he's done. I look at what his words have actually hurt. Has his words actually hurt anyone? The work he was doing, was it actually the right way to do it versus where he actually making moves to purposely hurt gay or black players? I would look at his actions. So far, we're just going off of his words that he said 10 years ago. And then, 2018? That's a lot more recent. Not gonna hold you there. That's
okay. Hold on. I'm talking. No, it was 2018.
It was 2018. Yeah. A little bit more recent, but again, like Kris is saying, or Blooming Ebony is saying, like Blooming Ebony is saying, it didn't actually infringe on anyone's rights.
Yes, you should be fired for what you say because that's in a workplace. Would you work with somebody who constantly calling you out your name, whether it's racist or not?
If I'm
is that the type of work environment you want to work in?
No. Listen, if he's personally coming after me, then yes.
Even if he comes after somebody who looks like you. Even if he comes
if there's a blockchain talking, one person talking to another person, and a third person decides to intervene and gets pissed about what they're saying, it's exactly like saying, okay, at any point in time, all of your personal talk can be listened to by someone else, but don't say anything that can be taken the wrong way.
So you can listen to a coworker be demeaned and not care.
Because it's not happening to him.
That's horrible.
I can say that.
I'm
That's
asking you a
reality.
question.
That's reality. That's reality.
So I asked you a question though. I said, could you be in an environment, listen to your coworker be demeaned and not care?
Like you?
And not what?
If I'm in the place, ask me again. Ask me again.
Could you work in a workplace where
Okay.
your superior is demeaning you? Or not even you, not even you, is demeaning your coworker.
Okay.
Who looks like
would
you?
Would it not matter to you?
Is that I could tell that coworker to stand up for himself?
What if that person is too weak to stand up for themselves?
Okay, so I'm going to give him steps for him to help him stand up for himself. What am I going to fight his battle for him? What's he going to learn?
I didn't ask you to fight their battles. I'm saying, but would that not bother you? You wouldn't mind working in an environment like that?
It's going to bother me that that guy cannot stand up for himself. That's what's going to bother me. The world is not a nice place. The world is a harsh place.
Yeah, it is.
To coddle someone and tell them everything's going to be okay or take care of all their problems for them is not going to help them out in life.
You're not taking care of just him. You're taking care of an environment that you're working in, that everyone is working in. And if somebody would talk down to anybody else,
leave that environment. I would leave that environment.
And that's
if nothing changes in that environment, then yes, I'll leave that environment if that's what you're asking me. But I wouldn't place myself in an environment where it's that hierarchical.
So you want him to stand up, but you would run away too.
What's that? I wouldn't put myself there.
Tell that man to stand up, but you would run away too.
If I don't put myself there, if I'm not putting myself into that situation, I'm a coward. And if I'm there, I have to fight the boss, or I'm a coward. So there's no way for me to actually win here in your scenario. If I'm not standing up to him right there and then anything else that I do is going to be wrong. Is that what you're saying?
No.
So
I'm not saying what you should do. I asked you a question and you answered, and I was just saying, so you would tell him. You said that you would tell him to stand up for himself.
Correct.
And if he didn't, then you would look at him like he was strange if he wasn't strong enough to stand up for himself. But even though you felt away, you would rather just run away.
I've been in situations like this, and I've literally told them stand up for themselves. And if you assert your boundaries and that boss doesn't respect it, then you leave. What more do you want from there after that? If you assert yourself and nothing changes, you remove yourself from that situation because you exerted as much boundaries as you could.
But that's not as much as you can do.
Okay.
So me and as an employee now go after his business.
Why not?
Okay, that's fine. That's fair.
If this is my immediate supervisor, that supervisor has a boss. I can go to that boss. If that doesn't work, then why not go to the bigger boss? Just why let something like that slide? That's ridiculous.
Because people don't want to get involved in other people's.
Hold on, Queen. Hold on. Let them talk, Queen. Let them talk.
Because I work for a plumbing company, and usually there's just a boss. We have a boss, front desk, HR. I have a problem with the boss. I speak to him. It doesn't change. Then what more do I do? Go to the labor force? Go to HR. Okay, it doesn't change. Then what? I still keep suffering there, or do I just remove myself from that situation? Or you're saying to stay there? You're saying to stay there and then fight that situation to make it so that the world around me reacts to how I want it to react, as opposed to move myself to a situation where I could better profit.
Just because you move to a different place don't mean that you can't say something.
Okay. I mean, if you want something to be said, okay, but the whole idea is that I'm removing myself from that situation. If I said what I could for myself, and that is not, I'm not going to fight the world when I can't. If I'm still trying to fend for myself, what am I going to try to fight the world for? It's a losing battle. I'm going to get myself to a position where I can actually fight, and then I'll pick and choose what fights I actually want to take. Life is not just about you just do whatever you want. There's repercussions for everything that you do. You got to pick your fights early. Like you can't just try to fight everything just because you feel like what they said felt weird or felt wrong. That's not how life works. There's repercussions for everything that we do. So you got to think about it.
My thoughts are, when I'm in situations where I've heard coworkers be spoke down to, yes, I have went to that coworker and said, you should say something. But if I hear it happen again, and I know that person can't stand up for themselves, I do step in. And I let that boss know that's uncalled for, that's not professional, and that's not the type of environment that I want to work in, and that you need to check yourself. Because we're all adults. And if you would do it to that person, then you would do it to me. If you would do it to me, then you would do it to the next person. And that's not cool. That's how you change societies. You challenge people. You don't just let a person get away with it and run away.
But
even if you're going to still feel that way, what you're not going to do is you're not going to do it here. You're going to take that home.
I understand what you're saying.
Where you work.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I will say this, right? Let me read Gator Girl's comment from earlier. She says, all I know is this goofy ass urban mayors, weird ass still get chances in the NFL. Meanwhile, Kaepernick's still out. The league ain't ish. So
say that
I would just kind of point the hypocrisy like when it comes to the league.
Yep.
Okay. There's some people that's going to get second chances, and people may feel like, well, your racist, homophobic, and misogynistic comments doesn't affect anyone because those are just words and it's not taken to action where it's causing job opportunities or discriminatory rights against someone. But kneeling down, during the national anthem didn't really hurt anybody physically. It didn't stop anybody from playing the game, nor did it block opportunities for other people to make a come up. And yet, he was kicked out of the league just because of his own personal right and his action, And so I just want to kind of narrow down the hypocrisy because, some people have that privilege to where they could say something and get away with it. Unless if it's really, really dire, then it's then you're out. But somebody like Kaepernick, he was gone instantly, never to return to the NFL again. So that's all I was going to say about that.
If a person got the balls to just stand up and say some things like that, you have to believe that it's going to have some type of motivation on how they acting and how they move in that work environment. So if they saying those type of things, we can't say that it's not infringing on somebody's rights or making a person feel weird, because somebody calling me out my name do make me feel weird.
I got a question. So basically, the guy he got into, was he the one that leaked those emails?
That part we don't know. There's a lot more breaking news that's coming upon. So I think later on down the line, we'll probably find out who leaked the emails. But for now, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can't defend somebody who has a trail. Somebody has a trail of actions. You got to go by the trail of actions. Their trail of actions show you who they are. They're doing the same actions over and over again, which shows you their behavior. That lets you know who they are. We got a few more comments, and them three. You got to get to number 4 question. I'm gonna highlight that as well. We got 2-3 more comments.
Let's see. I read some already. Let me see.
You didn't move you missed the Bloom and Ebony.
This
comment.
one?
No, Bloom and Ebony.
Okay, let me see.
You gotta go up.
Oh, so go up?
Go back. Go ahead. There you go.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you think people should be fired for what they choose to say if they choose to say doesn't infringe on a person's rights? I kind of broke that down already about that, my thoughts. And then Gator Girl says, why now? Because karma takes her time to the exact maximum impact. And then 100%, times 2 for Clement. You're free to say what you want, but you're not free from consequences. Okay. And Bloom and Ebony says, I'll encourage that coworker to sue. We have laws that protect us in that scenario. Okay. Tensions are too high now. No, tensions are too high these days to be saying any old thing. I would say racists rather be racist than eat because they're always getting fired. Okay. And And Clement, I know you have to go, so
spotlight
before we free you, from the wolves. Go ahead and shout out your social
my
media.
channel. Listen, guys, if anyone's watching, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. These guys over here are doing some great stuff. Great conversation, honestly. Danny, I like the way you think.
Thank you.
But yeah, subscribe to my channel if you've got the time. Stop by there, check out some of my content. I'm Clement. I'm the host of CKQ Podcast. We go live every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. where we bring men and women on and we talk about controversial topics and how they relate to bigger society. So if you're ever interested, stop by there. But if you're here, hit that like, subscribe, hit the bell for more notifications. And thanks for having me, guys. This was definitely fun. I appreciate it.
No problem, CKQ. Thank you for everything.
I'll see you guys later.
All right, later. All right. So,
I agree with what Danielle was saying. I agree with what she said.
Yeah. I mean, shoot. Danielle came in, with the heat. She was like,
relation.
But
I think what's sad about society as a whole or Black community, because I can only speak on what I am, is that I've been around different cultures and in the workforce, and I remember being around, there was quite a few Japanese people that worked for this one particular company. It was a lot. And one girl was getting put down or made comments. And I tell you one thing, every Japanese person who witnessed it was at HR with a letter, and they got that person, they fired that manager so quick. But when it came to the Black people, I don't know what to tell you, dude. And I think it's horrible. If someone's calling me a nigger just because they not saying it to you, you Black too. They calling you a nigger too. They just ain't saying it to your face. And I think we have to get out of that mindset. Regardless of culture, whatever. If I see somebody being treated unfairly at work and I witnessed it, you best believe I'm making some phone calls. I'm sending some emails. I got that person's back, and I think that's the problem. Everybody want to turn a deaf ear to something, and we don't have that community mindset, that village way of thinking. To me, it's dead. Everybody, he ain't talking to me. He said the N-word. That's you. You Black, right? So
did y'all see I was about to say, did y'all see that story? It was a factory where something happened to a Hispanic man,
and they all walked out.
That whole factory was vacant. It was a desert, and a Black man had to get on Facebook and was just astonished and said, "Look what happened when one Hispanic person got talked to or did wrong."
They shut that whole building down. They won't do it for us. We don't do that for each other. We turn each other away. Maybe you should just leave.
What did you do?
The stupidest mindset. That's the dumbest mindset.
It's the type of mindset that keep us where we at.
They shut the whole factory, walked out.
Yes.
Because one person got fired.
Wait, hold on for me, ladies. I gotta read the comments real quick. WT Funk, this says, why are we surprised? Chucky had a foul mouth. And then Gabriel says, WT Funk, is this right? Chucky, right? With the laughing emojis. And then he says he got face of a super racist. And then also WT Funk, right? Just to let you know, in the ladies' night stream for 5:30, the usual Pacific time this Saturday, we will be doing your topic requests. So stick around as well too, WT Funk, and help us get these likes up. Share reveals, everyone.
Get those likes up. Subscribe.
Yes, definitely. Yes. So don't forget, subscribe, people. Subscribe. Tell your friends and family, look, man, I don't care if you have to hold them hostage. Tell them, look, you ain't leaving nowhere until you hit the like button and subscribe to Knowledge and Relationships. Once again, we are doing a topic request based off like the requested topic from what you asked during the last ladies' night stream. So, stick around. It would be good. Anyways, I need to get to the number 4 question. Okay, number 4 is: have you or a family member experienced racism by a former employer or coworker?
We'll let the ladies go first. Ladies 1st. First Lady Tammy ain't say nothing in a while, so Tammy, go ahead.
Tammy look like she want to go.
Oh yeah, because she has a whole lot to say.
Yeah,
Here
got a lot to say.
Okay, so could you repeat the question one more time? I'm sorry.
Oh, let me go up. So, have you or a family member experienced racism by a former employer or coworker?
No, like I can honestly say I've never been directly affected by any racism. Like I've never had something directly happen to me. Of course, I mean, it's happened to people that, that you read about and things like that, but nothing directly to me. No, I've never had that happen with a coworker or employer, anything like that. So I'm very blessed in that way, I will say, because not everybody can say the same thing. So.
Okay. Danielle.
No, not working. I've not ever had an employee or anybody, just people who I take care of.
Okay. Queen.
Yes. And the comment was made. It wasn't necessarily made towards me, but it was a white manager that was new, and it was a new employee or coworker that was Black, and she became later on at the job she quit, but she got the name as Uncle Tom because she was with him, the coworker, the new manager, and he made a comment to her and saying, "Oh, I'm really shocked that all these uneducated he started to say the N-word. He caught himself, and he was like, you people really luck out and get jobs and have no education." So, I don't know if she recorded him or she got him to say something, and then it came out he started targeting all of the Black people that were underneath his supervision. And I was able to get out. A few people got fired for no reason. He was lying about stuff, but they believed him and they let people go for no reason. So yeah, it was very traumatic. And but yeah. So that was the worst one.
All right, hold on. I gotta read these comments because it's getting kind of funny though, right? Hold on. Smoke weed every day. All right, so hold on. Let me go up real quick. So Krista Bloom and Ebony says, you know what? Oh, matter of fact,
that's
go ahead. Oh no, hold on. Oops, let me go up real quick. All right, so let me go ahead and say this real quick, right?
What the fuck?
Okay, yeah. So she says, what the funk? Hope you're doing well. And then also, what the funk says, 4 minutes from 420 in Germany, they so will be very well. And then the little stops, a little.
I wish we had
something.
We had some techno music before for what the funk. Since he in Germany, we had that techno music.
Yeah.
That techno music.
Yeah, that's a. Oh shoot!
There you go.
Okay, let me turn it on a little bit. So he says, yeah, 4 minutes from 420 in Germany, so they will be very well. Kashim says 2011, a decade ago. Okay, yeah.
Wait, no. Go back up. No. Go back up. Let me read.
No, because she
2011 is a decade ago.
She said that already.
She said already. She said
already. What's the motive?
Yeah.
Repeat yourself.
Okay.
Repeat yourself.
Yeah. Okay, and then so Kris says, right? Okay.
Anybody got time for that?
That's a wait. Hold on.
Listen. Can you stop doing that?
Stop. Hold on. I do whatever I want to do. Hold on. First of all, I do whatever I want to do. Okay, I'm gonna play it again, right? So let me do the voice. Okay, so 420. That's a place in Germany. Okay. And then so Funk says that's the time, right? And then so he also says it's 4:20 a.m., which is now like 4:21. So he's up early, right? And of course,
Super early.
Danielle
Thank
said
you. Thank you
like,
for the
that's
support.
yeah, yeah, definitely appreciate it. And Danielle says that's weed time, of course, right? And then Kris the Bloom and Ebony says, oh, sure, okay. Let me go ahead and play this one. But she says, oh, I forgot about the time difference. LOL. I was thinking it was 7 p.m. He can't be talking about the time. LOL. And then she also says, right, again, she says, please give me some grace on the one. LOL. Okay. Now Danielle also says, whoa, like you up early, like Funk, yeah. And then he says retired, so my sleep patterns all crazy. Oh, okay. Well, he
Okay.
was
Shout out to
retired.
retirement.
Hey, salute to that. Good. Thank you for whatever you do. You're working hard and all that, so you deserve it. And then Kashim says, nope. A place in Berkeley on the map, 420. Is that like LAT? Lat?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Lat? Okay.
Latitude.
Latitude. Okay, latitude and long times. Long lines, I meant. There were two infamous pothead guys used to smoke, but it has since the end of flower power has become a worldwide cheeky term for the time to
smoke weed every day.
There you go.
Man, okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay. Previous response was the chat for 420. Okay. And then Kris says, living your best life, LOL. She's probably giggling. Let me see. It's time to load up, right? All right. And then I'm sorry, I call him 420. I meant Funk says, I have a trippy dusk to dawn sandstorm music video on channel. Check it out. Okay. He's flaming you with that impression. Okay. Kashin says at the panelists, so he stepped down and was not. He resigned so he could make sure he collect his retirement check. Okay, so I heard yes to both. He was fired and yes till he stopped. Just accepting everything from the comments and no one on the panel to fact check in the real time. Well, Best of the World did fact check everything, right?
Yep.
And Anton Lines, mentioned about the Bleacher Report, and I also
shout out to him and Jameson both.
Yeah. Jameson too, though. And I also posted I posted the Bleacher link on the channel, under the chat. So no, we clarified that already. Queen Forever 2K21. Thank you. I don't know what you're thinking for, but okay. Anyone which it is. What is it? The star.
The Reckoning.
Okay. I wonder why I put the star. Okay. The Reckoning ain't over. And over. More dominoes are gonna fall. Watch Big Tech next.
Okay, Gator Girl.
Okay. All right. Man, y'all lighting up. I'm loving this, man. I'm all going all over the place.
DJ Eddie's next. He's next.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you don't want to go next?
No, I didn't say I didn't want to go next. I'm saying I'm not next.
He's not next.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the women already.
Yeah, the women are done.
Yeah. Unless you want Hall of Fame to whatever. Unless you want best of world to go next. It's your call.
Well, listen. Check it. Yeah. Listen. First of all, and yes, I have experienced that. Somebody don't have to say it, but I was working at a place called Window something. Basically, clean windows. You go to house to house, clean windows, clean the gutter. You do all that stuff. So even though I was doing a great job or whatever, it doesn't matter because the whole company is full of Asians, and what they do is, they at that company they was playing games. What they do is let's hire a black man so we won't make it seem like we're just hiring only Asians. So what they do is they'll hire a black man, and a month later they'll get rid of you, so they can have it on record. Oh, we've hired a bunch of blacks and this and that. But then they'll fire you and they don't know, they don't tell you why. So yeah, I've dealt with experience over there at the job.
Yeah, because every company has to reach a certain quarter where you have to hire like a mixed group of people.
Yeah, before hiring somebody else that's Asian. So
Yeah.
hmm and
Mm.
that's what happened. They replaced me for an Asian individual who did not work like me, but they only doing it just to get their people in, you know. So they have to hire
Yeah.
someone different, and a month later they got the ghost.
Yeah. Well, the good thing about the stream life is that, like, if anybody gets monetized, you can hire whoever the hell you want to hire, you know, and discriminate if you want to discriminate. But
Not really, not
mhm.
really. You can't do that.
Oh, tell that to the people that you know.
It's been records to where you can't hire somebody and then a month later you fire them and then you don't even tell them you don't what has he been fired for?
Oh not like in a company sense, but like you know when people get monetized, I'm talking like you know what is it called privately I'll use the term like you know privately hiring somebody, right? Meaning like you give them like a contract or something. So after when that contract is over,
Oh, that's
then it's
different.
like yeah, and that's the loophole. That's how people would operate now these things. Well, we'll give you a contract. So when that contract is over, you can't say that you know we're firing you because you're black or whatever, or you're Asian or something. You know your contract is over, and then that's it. You know.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
different types of
Mm-hmm.
employments. There's employments
Mm-hmm.
where you have a contract where you have a certain time length of time, and
Yeah.
during that length of time, you get certain perks and certain things that will be given to you over that length of time if you make it through that length of time. Or there's certain contracts where they could just fire you anytime without any reasoning. So they could just wake up and just be like, "Oh, okay, I don't like the shirt he wearing. He's fired." You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
they can do that if you sign a contract and
Yeah,
you agree to it.
this is different. They didn't have that
So
on the contract.
yeah, so it's depending on the contract that you sign. Each contract is different. That's why you always got to make sure you
You
ask
have
questions during the
you read
interview
your
process.
yeah, you read your contract
And
first.
yeah, and that way
Right.
you understand whether if they can fire you anytime or if there's terms and conditions in which they can fire you. And then each one has a different process. Some can fire you immediately. Some have to go through a process to fire you, which means they have to give you a verbal, a written, a final warning, and then you fire. So
Mm.
it's a process. So each one is different.
Yeah,
As
that's
far as
right.
myself, to answer the number 4 question,
Mm-hmm.
yes, I have. Yes, it was a contracting employer I was working with, and I was sitting in a group of men, and they started making fun of Dr. King's holiday, and they were like, "Oh, is that really a holiday?" You know, and why is it a holiday? And they just started making fun of it and making jokes, and I'm sitting there eating
Wow.
with them, and it was a very shocking and traumatizing thing. You know, so I finished my food. I didn't say anything. I finished my food and I went back into my lab and I finished my work. You know,
Mm-hmm.
finished my tech work. But yeah, these are things that happen. These things are real. You know, and keep in mind, people, when people are making these comments, sometimes they want you to act out of character so they can get you in trouble. You know what I mean? So don't act out of character. You know, assess what's going on. If you can tape and document them, do that so you can turn the tables on them and get them fired. You know what I mean? But don't jump out of character if they call even if they call you the N word or whatever. You know what I mean? Get it documented, get them on video, or get them recorded, and that way you can get them in trouble. And that way they're
Mm-hmm.
staying, and you can move on and have you can have a plethora of career opportunities then. Because everybody's like, oh man, that dude is smart. He didn't even get out of character. You know what I mean? Like you know, he turned the tables on them. Oh, I definitely want him a part of our company. So always work
Mm-hmm.
smarter, not harder, y'all. You know, I know it could be hard. I know if you hear certain terms, you want to jump in their behind, but you know, do it the legal way and do it the smart way, so that your reputation is A1, and that person looks bad. So yeah,
Yeah.
them
Okay.
three questions.
Okay. So let's get down to the final question, right? You
Oh,
know.
yeah, answer number 4. You answer number 4, man.
Oh, talking about myself?
Yeah.
I keep forgetting about myself, man. You know, hold on. Basically, like the number 4 question. Yeah, there's so many comments, man. Hold on, okay, there it
Shit,
is.
it's not funny, bro.
Um, have I ever experienced like racism by a former employer, or a coworker. Not to the degree like where it was like offensive, but you're always gonna have like people that has like like light racist type of jokes or so. And that goes for anyone, even myself included, But I would say maybe one experience where a coworker did say that black people were lazy, and that's what they told her. So I had to put her and her whole entire people in check, and I'm not going to say what type of people they were, but let's just say I said, well, um, we actually built this country pretty much, not by our choice, but we built a lot of things. We invented the traffic lights, you know, we invented so many other things that will never some of the things will never be credit for, you know. But that's because we're the type of people that we learn to work smart. So, for you to say lazy, based off of what people say, it shows pure ignorance. But I'll tell you the facts though, that your people, although your people work hard, but your people also work stupid as well too. And I will still stand by that. You know, I don't care if it's a supervisor. I don't care if it's whoever else. You know, and the person started whining and be like, "Come on, now you're going too far." And I was like, "Well, that's my intention to go far, and I still stand by that. You're a stupid worker, but you work
Willie
hard."
Jilly, hey, Willie Jilly, welcome.
Mm-hmm. He says that there are tons of emails from the other high rankers in football, yet only him gets probed, flagged for targeting. Okay. Willie Jimmy, Willie Jilly. If you're new, subscribe to Knowledge and Relationships. If you like this, we also have a women's night stream as well too, like on Saturdays at 5:30 Pacific time. Most of our live streams is always gonna be 5:30 Pacific time, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. So Mondays is our celebrity topics. Thursdays are our relationship topics, and then we're gonna have other stuff coming real soon. Uh, Kashim says that's what I think as well. Gator girl, excuse me. But what was the ulterior motive? Make it racial so we don't have to say it was because he hasn't won five. This does not have to do with anything about him winning 5 seasons. Although, and let me make this clear, right? Although he was a coach for a team that sucks really bad, I still stand on my word on this one. The Raiders suck. All right, but that does not have anything to do with him resigning. You know,
Can a man change in 3 years?
Anybody could change like in less than that. You know, go to church and get dipped in the water. You might come out as a new man. Yeah, of course anybody could change. Mr. Anthony said nicely, yes. Proof in the textbooks. They give they give American public school students to read. We built this country. It's ignorant to say we are lazy.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. Like I said, I always stand on my word for anything. I don't back down on anything, So don't be talking about my people like that. If you don't want to get clapped, click clap. You better shut your mouth.
Clip clap right where your ribs at. Word.
Exactly. For you and your whole people get jabbed. Anyways, let me go to the number 5 before I get a little ignorant. So number 5 is, does racism still exist in America?
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going with this last set. Of course, it's obvious.
Racism exists in the sports and NFL, NBA, especially boxing right now as we speak.
Yeah.
For example, look how they treat Deontay Wilder, and that in the Tyson Fury case. Tyson Fury, he's done a lot of things. His gloves has been tampered with. Also, Deontay Wilder, had a spike water. They knew that too. And even the fans knew that too. And they still, like bashed him about it. And just like the last fight, Tyson Fury did not get up from the 10 count. It was actually 11 count. And they still let it slide and didn't say anything, including the supposed to be fans, which they are racist fans. And yes, that definitely exists, still exists. Every single day. You know, but okay,
Yeah.
what can we do?
Well, see, the thing is that until black people start investing to our own communities, you know, we're never going to be heard. You know, just like other communities, they invest to themselves and they have backup. You know, the Asian community, an example, right, have tons of backups. You know, even Biden supports them. You know, even I'm not going to try to get on him, but probably in a later live stream, I'm going to get on his ass as well too, though. You know, because I don't like him. But that's not the point. The point is, right? And yes, I feel like he's racist, but fuck him.
Yeah.
So okay, I had to get that out of my chest. But anyways, yeah, racism still does exist in America. But the problem is, right, when it comes to these athletes, some of these athletes don't want to admit that racism is still out there because they're so used to people kissing their asses or whatever and telling them things that they want to hear. And remember, some of them are right out there for the check, and then some of them are just.
That's what it is. And
Mhm.
the same thing as the rap community. They don't say
Yeah.
anything because they want to keep that check coming. So if
Yeah.
they start speaking up, they get canceled.
And some of them actually have a really natural personal hate towards their own people. I remember Lil Wayne was like, when they was talking about the police or whatever, right? He said like, the police are good guys to him. He loves the police. He said he never experienced racism in his entire life, and then he compared to like when he was shot and he was bleeding to death. You know, all the black police officers, like walked over him, but then there was a white police officer that picked him up and took him to the hospital. So you can't really say you never really experienced racism because you can still experience racism against your own people.
Listen, Little Wayne,
Mhm.
Little Wayne, he does not like black people at all. I keep telling people this. He's been showing time and time again. For example, who did he vote for? Did he vote for Joe Biden or did he vote for Trump? Even though I feel like Trump is not a racist, but I guess Lil Wayne thought he was, so he voted for Donald Trump. What did he say about Black Lives Matter?
I don't remember. What did he say?
He said his bitches matter. That's what he said, right? So
Yeah.
that's strike two.
Yeah.
He does not like black people at all, and I really believe Lil Wayne. I'm just telling. He's been showing signs time and time and time again, and people just look over it because of the music that he has, and he has great music. But as a person, he doesn't like us at all. He
Yeah.
does not like us, and the problem is with the black community, we're too busy trying to compete against each other. Who has the better car? Who has the better houses? Who raps better? Who sings better? Who got the most money? Who get the most girls? Who we are in competition with each other. That's why we can't build anything. And even if we decide, okay, well, let's try to help each other build. Okay, we help this guy build that, which is number one. The number two, but the guy who builds number two wants the place to look better than the first one, better than number one. Even though we're helping each other, but he wants his place, his company to look better than the other guy's company, which is the same guy who helped him, who all came together and helped him build that, build the company. They're all competing against each other. We're all competing against each other. And that's the problem. That is the problem. If McDonald's is cool, right? Let's just say me and M3, we, he got a McDonald's, I got a McDonald's, right? But I feel like my McDonald's got to look better, so I'm gonna put this in here, I'm gonna put that in there, and this, and that. It's people are too busy competing with each other, and that's our problem in the black community. We compete so much we forgot about the other nationality who was building and owning things right under our noses. I mean, look at China. China damn near owns Africa. China owns America. If people don't know, it's not the white man anymore. It's China. China owns America. What do your clothes say? Made in China. America owes China what, $700 and something trillion? This belongs to China. They own America. And a lot of us, we've been asleep. We've been asleep. We so worried about buying a Benz. We're so worried about spending things on materialistic things, and we forgot what was important. But we can't come together because we're too much in competition, competing. And that's my thing on it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you for sharing. In the comments it says James says poor intelligence or intellect, sadly. Low education levels correlate with denials of racial discrimination. Gator Girl says, woo child. And then Kashima, she's trolling, says, wait, DJ Eddie says, voting for Trump was a strike one. I'm shocked, trolling, just trolling. She says, I'm just kidding about that. Jamin says, it says LL. Okay, that was new because I didn't see that comment before. Bachelor says, China does not own America. China just owns 10% of America debt. And Kashim says, true. Most American farmlands are owned by the Chinese government. And then, okay, this is someone new. Like the
China owns.
That's 11% too much. Hey, if you're new, Atlanta Trasher, right? Subscribe to National Relationships on YouTube. If you want to see exclusive content,
like and subscribe, y'all.
Yeah, like and subscribe, man. Come to the YouTube. Come on over to the YouTube family, man.
Yeah,
come on, y'all. Yeah, you want to get your
feel. To answer his question, China does own America. Now, if you go to every single state, don't they have a Chinatown? Every single state. Do you know that they come together with that money? Do you know they take the money to own properties? They own damn near every single property in America right now. Now look at Africa. They don't own everything Africa, but they own damn near half of Africa.
Yeah. Hold on for a second. I gotta play the guy. Okay, Jameson says the guy on the panel talking about China has no clue what he's talking about, and then Atlanta Trasher says, "Yes, sir. I'm on my way." All right, cool, man. Welcome to the fam, Atlanta Trasher. I hope to see you here soon, man.
So what is it?
Get these likes up. Hold on. He said sorry, but he said sorry, but he doesn't. So
what is your tag say in the back of your T-shirt? What is your tag say in the back of your pants? Your drawers, your underwear, your socks. Where does that come from? Huh? Where did the majority of the cars come from? Where did the majority of cars are made at?
Bill Gates is the biggest farmland owner in America. James says by the start of 2020, Chinese owners control about 192,000 architectural acres in the U.S., worth 1.9 billion, including land used for farming, ranching, and forestry, according to the Architectural Department, July 19th, 2021, by Political. Political Calm News. Oh, hold on. We also have Atlanta Trasher is here, right? Hey, Atlanta Trasher. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the YouTube world. Thank you for being here. If you're liking these topics, we have more. Mondays we talk about our celebrity news, which we're talking about right now. Thursdays we talk about relationship topics. Saturday nights we have our ladies' night stream where the ladies take over the panel, all at 5:30 Pacific time. As a matter of fact, Kashim, if you don't mind texting that thing out, so then I could kind of highlight that. And if you like this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're trying to get up there, And
wait, like us. M3.
Yeah,
we got to check these resources. When y'all drop articles in the chat, you know what I mean. Hopefully they are legit, man. If they're not legit, you're gonna get exposed. So Master Duck, you drop the article. We're about to see if this is real, brother. All right, we're about to check the facts. So
unfortunately, he's sending it from Twitch. So he has to send it to YouTube so it could be clickable.
Ah.
Yeah, because otherwise I have no access to it, unfortunately. You know, I wish there was a way. Come on, StreamYard. Oh boy, hold on. We got like 7 more chats. So okay, Bill Gates owns 242,000. Okay, we already read that part. Indonesia here. I don't know. Indonesia here. I don't. He said he or she said I don't care what you're buying, bro. Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
buying.
Yeah, I don't know what you're buying. My bad. I read it wrong. Let's see. I'm pretty sure my son was made in China. I'll check his tag. Okay. And Master Duck says it's called free trade. China makes cheap produce that sells. Oh no, makes cheap produce that that sellers can sell for a high gap. And Atlanta Treasure says thank you. Sorry, I'm reading these chats fast and I'm just being sloppy with it, but it just boom, right? And learn some basic economics before you
Scaremonger.
Okay, well, so learn some basic economics before you scaremonger. Okay, America is still the biggest economy in the world. Learn some economics. You
How about you close your mouth? How about that? How about you close your mouth? How about that?
Let's see. I slap, subscribe, and hit the like button. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Right? You know, we're gonna give you an air horn, man. You know.
Yeah.
So appreciate it, man. Welcome to the Knowledge and Relations family. You know. And then highlighted says certainly catch knowledge and relationships at 5:30 Pacific time, but 3 nights weekly, Mondays. No, Kashim, it's not Wednesdays. Okay, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Saturdays.
Monday,
5:30.
Thursday. Monday, Thursday.
I mean
Saturday.
Thursday. Sorry, I'll write Monday, Thursday, Saturday, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. So remember, Mondays, Thursdays, Saturdays, 5:30 Pacific time. Knowledge and relationships. Always can check us out on YouTube. And then he says, or he or she, says, Master Duck preach, brother, you know. And then Master Duck still sent an article that unfortunately I cannot click to because it's not on YouTube. America's still number one. Okay. Kashina says every Monday. Okay, good. Every Monday, 5:30 Pacific time, celebrity news. Thursdays, relationships. Okay, and Saturdays, late night streams. Yeah, it's not. It's okay. It's not the sports jams. So Thursdays always the relationship topics. Mondays is the celebrity news. Thursdays celebrity relationship topics, and Saturdays is a ladies' night stream. You know, we will be having a sports section soon, so be patient, people. You know, it's coming soon. So, more people. Let's see. Master Duck is taking the panels out back and whipping them.
Whipping who? Whipping who? So everything I'm saying is a fact. It's a fact. Everything I'm saying. That's a fact. Everything I'm saying. Y'all the ones that's coming in here with the fake articles. When I mean y'all, I'm talking about him.
Yeah. Let me get
Jameson. Does it sound like a damn vacuum cleaner?
Master Duck, if you got a YouTube, you got to log on to YouTube if you want to post your articles, man, because we ain't able to see none of the stuff you're posting.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not able to click on it.
Nope.
Okay, let me get to Queen. Queen, what do you think about Sure, I can't even get to number 5 questions because there's so many people chatting. Hold on, let me read out real quick.
Okay.
Does racism still exist in America? He said America is.
Yes. I think people are just being liberated to take their sheets off their head, the white sheets off their head.
Okay.
And now they walk around. But I think the worst thing is that The community, black.
I work at McDonald's. Once you come to McDonald's, slap you with a Big Mac. How about that? With some fries.
Oh wow.
Yeah, how about that? You and Duckface over here, since y'all like to sit up here talking smack.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all talk too much smack for me.
But I think the worst. Mm-hmm. I think the worst thing is that we as black people think once we hit a certain financial plateau or level that we're beyond it until it hits our door. And I forgot his name, but that one guy who was living in Beverly Hills, somewhere in the hills, black dude, I heard he was so racist to his own culture. When the neighbors called the cops on him and he was arrested for trying to go inside his own house, then he was like, oh man, then he wanted to cry black support. So I think it's unfortunate that we have to wait until it hits our doorstep for us to support it. Support each other, I mean.
Yeah. Let me read the comments real quick.
Nah, man. I don't want you to read these clowns. I ain't got time for them.
Cassine says, thank you, Atlanta Trasher, for subscribing. The emojis. James says, no wonder Spider-Man has issues with you. James says, you sir, are the one making effects for attention. And then Atlanta Trasher says, Jameson, agree or disagree, you don't need to resort to making fun of people. Here's a real article that's a third grade tactic. Okay. So we got Atlanta Trasher that's speaking up for DJ Eddie, saying that agree or disagree, you don't need to make fun of people. James says he made fun of my name first, and then
you start talking smack. You start talking smack first, and when nobody talking to you,
and then James says you should listen more clearly.
You should read more clearly. How about that?
Anyways, thank you guys for subscribing to the channel, though. I appreciate that. Like I said, only on YouTube, man. Subscribe.
Only bozos. Yeah. Only bozos that's not gonna say it to my face. Yeah, y'all the bozos. How about that? I'll say it to your face. Now.
All right. Danielle, what's your thoughts?
My mic was muted. I'm sorry.
Okay, I thought you took a nap.
No. About people being racist?
Mm-hmm.
About America being racist?
Mm-hmm. Basically, the question I asked was like, does racism still exist in America?
But racism is American culture. That is the thread of America. It will always be racist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. James says you clearly don't have one. Master Duck Law says so. Wait, so So if someone spreads lies about America, should I not correct them? Stop acting like stop acting like a effeminate woman. What does that mean? A feminine woman? Oh, you trying to say feminine woman? Effeminate? I never heard that word before. I'm sorry.
Hey, listen. I ain't got time to be sitting up here talking to Duck Goose over there, and I ain't got time for that. I really don't. He ain't gonna say it to my face. James ain't gonna say it to my face. They cowards. That's all. Let them talk. I'm gonna let them talk smack. That's what they do. But then, this is a prime example of our own people, right? This is a prime example. Look how we do each other. Look how we do each other. Look how we talk to each other. Even though they started it, but look, see what's going on here.
Effeminate is a reference to a man as having character and ways of behaving traditionally associated with women and regarded as inappropriate for men.
Okay. Thank you, Danielle, for that. James says, are you triggered? Master Duck says, Tammy and Colin coming together can solve race.
No, boy. Oh,
we got Hero Tammy. That's he ain't got time.
What's so funny about that? What's so funny about that?
You just being funny, like lighthearted. It's a joke, you know.
No. It
You
ain't
gotta
no
put on
joke
your
to me.
Colin voice and Mac on her now.
Put a Colin. Wait, you said I got to put the
Yes,
Colin
put your
voice?
Colin voice on and Mac on her.
Oh man,
With the love music in the background that you be putting on.
Oh Lord.
Oh man. Hold on.
Why is he even bringing up Colin anyway? Why is he even bringing up him anyway? I don't understand that. You know, you're the same guy that disrespect Colin anyway. Why is he even bringing up his name? You know, you're not even on that type of level, Colin. No, man.
Ooh.
Huh?
Okay.
You beneath me. You beneath his feet. So you shouldn't even speak on Colin. How about that, chump? You and your little girlfriend sitting in the background. Okay,
Wow.
y'all both chumps. Y'all could keep on talking that smack. You're not gonna say it to my face, chump. How about that? Now, how you gonna sit there and tell me America don't owe China $700 trillion? Now you telling me that's a fact? Everything I'm saying is a fact. So what is he talking about?
I don't. Let me continue to read his comments. Like Jason says, oh no, sorry. Atlanta tries to Jason, then find something better to spend your valuable time on, right? And then Kashin says, effeminate man, you mean women? Like already feminine. And Gator Girl laughed, and then he's laughing my ass off. Like, okay, thank you Danielle for the definition, right?
No
Let's
problem.
see. Good job, Atlanta Trasher. Okay, Jameson cried, and then Atlanta said, "I'm so glad I didn't go to bed." LOL, right? Yeah, you know. That's why it's always good, man. Hey, man, always good to tune in to Knowledge and Relationships, and always
We
subscribe
got
on
that
YouTube.
fire for you, boy.
I know, man. Hey, don't worry. Let's see if we miss you, Tammy, or somebody else. Like, we're gonna get to you after these goddamn comments, man. I'm telling you, right?
Yeah, Queen, I think Queen and Tammy are next.
Listen,
it was Queen. Wait, hold on. So hold on. Wait, oh my God, you getting mad over? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Read it.
Yes, listen.
Okay. Go ahead.
He said I'm getting mad over a joke. Listen here, you punk. Don't think I forgot about what you said about me. Now you want to switch it up, talking about it's a joke, dude. Be quiet, dude. Like for real. Okay, you're not even a man. You know what you said back then. Don't think I forgot. I ain't forgot about that.
Yeah,
it's not a joke. It's not a joke to me.
Although we never know, maybe Master might be a woman. You never know.
Listen, James is talking about he get triggered. No, James is just now coming in. See, he don't even know the story. He don't even know the scoop. When somebody being disrespectful, man, he's cut off from me. He's an enemy. I have no respect for that dude. I'm saying it loud and clear. I don't respect him at all.
Okay. I mean, I don't think he really cares though. But it just what it is though.
No, it is what it is when it comes to me, but not to you though, and not to y'all. So y'all think it's funny. It's not funny to me. It's not funny.
I mean, trolls. I mean, people are gonna troll anyways though. I'm not gonna get mad at somebody.
Trolls gonna come. You can't do nothing about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Troll. You gonna say something.
Look, man, they would bring them the YouTube algorithm up though. So like, I welcome trolls, I'm just saying this in general though, like no disrespect to anybody here, but
because it ain't y'all. It ain't y'all. That's why.
No,
it ain't y'all.
No,
that's why.
No, we've been called.
That's why, man. I don't want to hear nothing about no troll, nothing, bro. That's
so anyways,
me.
right?
Since it's not y'all ain't got no problem with it, but it's me though. That's what I'm saying.
We've been called
That's what I'm saying. That's what I got a problem with.
Us.
That's what I got a problem with. When it comes to y'all got a problem, but when it comes to me, we've been called imbeciles. That's what I'm looking at.
Trolls.
We have. It ain't funny to me.
We have. We've been called stuff by trolls. We have.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You could go back to the past videos where we've been called imbeciles, where the ladies be like, been making fun of or whatever.
Yeah, been making fun of. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hoop and holler over a bunch of internet people that I don't see on a daily. Unless it's real life people and they can catch me outside, then yeah, it's a different story.
What you mean hoop and holler?
I'm not gonna hoop and holler over these internet people.
So
that's why I'm
saying.
You
ain't gonna never see them anyway. They ain't gonna never show up. You ain't gonna never see these people.
Yeah.
I ain't hooping and hollering at nothing.
Yeah, but you're saying that it doesn't affect us because you're saying they're not making fun of us. People have been making fun of us. So
they have.
I'm telling you, I'm not gonna hoop and holler.
I'm pretty sure y'all have.
Yeah, and I'm not hooping and hollering over it.
No, I'm pretty sure y'all have hooped and hollered. I'm pretty sure y'all have.
Nah.
Nah,
Yeah.
go ahead, check
Yeah.
check
DJ
the live
Eddie
stream.
King,
Yeah.
can I help change your energy and go chip, 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 chip?
This is boring. I'm out. Okay, Mark, be out then. You know, have a good night, Mark. All right.
Bye, Mark.
Mark. I don't even know where Mark comes
Bye,
from. Mark
Mark.
came out of nowhere.
We didn't even know you was here, boy. Oh, man. They funny, man.
You get this?
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah.
Bye, Mark.
This is boring, man. I'm out.
Bye, Mark.
All right, thank you for tuning in, Mark.
Like and subscribe to
Something smack, man.
Good night, Mark. And because she says bye, Mark. Thank you for tuning in. I think we will get back to the topic soon, right? James says, "You, sir, were disrespectful to me."
Dude, I don't even know you,
first.
dude. I don't even know you, dude. Like, how can I
we got so many people chatting.
You start disrespecting me.
Okay, China owns 10% of the United National debt. Most of it is owned by Americans. I'm sorry to stir the pot too. I fed the trolls. Oh, and then he said, "Oh my God, why?"
Crazy.
He says, "Why is he yelling over again?" Corrected.
Hey, man,
joke.
hey,
Everyone
man. Hey,
laughs.
listen. Hold on, bro. Listen, I don't want you to read nothing that got to do with me. I just said I'm done with it. I just say I'm done with it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that they need to keep my name out their mouth, man.
He said, "That's a fact. This is not King Energy." Oh, he said, "Oh, hi, Mark."
I guess Mark's still in.
Everybody forgot about the topic. You know, we forgot about the topic, and then now just the topic just being me. Listen, I'm gonna make it clear to you right now. Okay? If anybody gonna talk smack, even on this podcast, say it to my face. Okay? And you never know what might happen. What might happen? Say it to my face. Okay? Because y'all sitting back and behind the computer think can nobody find y'all. That's what these shows do. They sit back and think can nobody find them though. But keep my name out your mouth.
Well, you heard that, trolls, right? Let me get to and get the like. Oh, damn, we got like 15 likes. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, okay.
Hey,
let's get to 20, y'all. Let's get to 20.
Yeah, I dare y'all get those likes up to 20, y'all. Go ahead and share these videos, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, we welcome all species of life.
Straight lames. Straight lames.
Tammy over there laughing. Go on, Tammy. Go ahead. You go next. Go ahead. I see you over there laughing.
Tammy over here giggling.
Okay, so just want to say, just to answer the question, yes, obviously racism still exists. I mean, I feel like it's more out there than it was in the past. I feel like people are bolder with it. I feel like people used to hide it, but now people are just out there with it. So yeah, it definitely still exists. What another thing I will say is so when you are on a live platform, you should expect that there's going to be some people that are going to have something to say. And it might not be something that you like.
Listen, a lot of people can say a lot of things. It depends on it depends on what you do. See, they not putting the strings. They not. Listen. What I'm saying is, listen. It's what M3's doing. I already said I don't even want anybody speaking on me. Please, if it's negativity, I don't want you to read nothing. If it's negativity about me, I'm just being nice. I know this your show, but I don't like that shit, man. Straight up.
That's the thing is
there's nothing you can do about what people say.
No. What you mean? Nothing I can do about it.
There's nothing you can do about what people say. I'm going to be reading these comments.
All right. Hold on.
Okay,
hold on. Stop.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Stop. Y'all need to chill out.
Hey, hold on.
Y'all need to chill on this one.
Hold on.
I ain't got time for
Hold on,
this
M3. Hold
bullshit,
on. D-Daddy, hold on.
I ain't got time for that.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We'll handle this after the stream. We'll handle this in-house. Just stay on the topic, and then we'll move on after the stream.
The topic is about me. That's what the topic is about.
No. We're not even doing that right now. We're handle after the stream. Go ahead,
like I said, yes, racism is still alive, and people feel very proud to be able to do what they do and say what they say without repercussions because they haven't had repercussions in the past. So it's about now I can do it and really nobody's going to say anything. And then it gets to where when somebody does say something, now you have to defend about why, oh, that's not what I meant, that's not what I said. So it's definitely out, it's definitely loud and proud. And people are going to say things because, you know, they know that they can, because, you know, that's what white privilege is about. You know, I can say what I want to say and there's really nothing to come behind it. So, I mean, that's a definite yes. I mean, anybody who says otherwise is isn't really living in the real world. I mean, for you to think that it's not out there, yeah, that's a yes. So that's all I have to say about that. So
yeah, okay.
All right, it's my go.
Okay, go ahead.
Of course, it still exists. I mean, that's why we still having the things that we having now, not just with Jon Gruden, but just with a lot of other people in high profile positions and even in low profile positions. And you know, as my sister Keeper was saying, it's built in the fabric of this country. You know what I mean? Something that we always gonna have to go through, but it's the way that we deal with it. You know what I'm saying? It's the way that we handle it. You know what I mean? Handle it in a way where your reputation is still A1 and you just expose those people who are racist and you make them look bad. You know what I mean? Don't try to go at them in the streets. Don't try to do nothing crazy. Because if you do that, then it's gonna make you look bad. They're always gonna turn it back on you. And that's what we gotta remember as people of color. Every time we act violent, every time we act salty, every time we say little different things, they're gonna always use it against us. They're always gonna use it again. Oh, look at them again. You know what I mean? Like it's the white lady clutching her purse. You know what I'm saying? You could be dressed more in a business attire than she is. She could be having some sweats and a t-shirt on. You come in with a full body suit. You know what I mean? Stacey Adams on, everything. You chilling. You know what I mean? Got your men's warehouse gear, everything on. You know what I mean? Got the cologne, everything. You know what I mean? And she's still gonna clutch her purse, even though she got on some sweatpants and a t-shirt. It's crazy. You know what I mean? But that's the narrative they want to paint. So change the narrative. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You got to flip the game on them. You know, remember, this is chess, not checkers. You know what I mean? So you're going to flip the game when you're dealing with somebody who's your opponent. Flip the game on them. You know what I mean? Work smarter, not harder. And you'll definitely avoid a lot of this racism stuff. You know what I mean? You'll definitely avoid it. You'll be able to know how to deal with it. You know what I mean? Because some things you don't have to respond to. Certain things don't need a response. You gotta, and it says in a good word that a wise man don't even respond to a fool. You know what I'm saying? So when they being racist, they on that fool time. You know what I mean? Let them be on foolish time. You know what I mean? You act accordingly and you move on. You document them. You try to record them. You try to basically get them on camera if you can. Like that one sister where she got smacked, where she was at a Victoria's Secret. She got smacked by the white lady over the summer. White lady clearly came up and smacked her, caught on camera, and prosecuted her to the fullest extent of the law. And that's what we have to do. That's exactly what we have to do. So yeah. M3, go ahead, man.
Okay.
Number 5.
Number 5. Oh man, let's see. Number 5. No, I think I already answered that question, didn't I?
You said that about number 5?
Yeah, remember I said like earlier, right? I got it out of. I was like, you know, I believe racism still exists, like in America. And then I brought up the situation, like, you know, when it comes to like the people at the job. But yeah, racism still exists. But and I'll say it again. But unfortunately, you know, people who are in a high position, like I feel like when black people their head are in the clouds, they want to feel like racism doesn't matter or it doesn't exist. Maybe it doesn't exist like in their little world, but it still exists all over. And that's when I use like Lil Wayne for like an example. You know, we have a new people in the chat, but hold on, see. My sister keeps says, oh, okay, it was higher than I said. So yes, he is the one that owns the most farmland in the United States. And then Kyle Golden, good evening, Kyle. Like if you're new, please subscribe to Nas.
Like and subscribe, yes, sir.
Yes, and definitely hit the likes up, y'all. Like, you know, let's try to get 20 likes, man. Come on.
Yeah.
You know, let's get up. We got 15. Let's get up to 20, y'all. So it says, can we see all players' texts and emails from the last 10 years now too? I mean, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for like the timestamps and all that.
Yeah.
You know?
Bring it all.
And the thing is, he said it in emails. You know, he didn't come out openly and say what he said. He said it in emails, though, which I really believe that a lot of people, you know, especially black folks, got a lot of emails. You know, they don't want to leak out too. Because the problem is, it's not really other nationalities. It's black people got a problem with black people. That's what the problem is. And I'm starting to understand why. For example, these two bozos in the chats. I'm starting to get why though. I'm really starting to understand. And that's a problem. This is why we can't get nowhere.
Wait, actually, one of them did apologize. He said, "If I'm wrong, I'm sorry." He says, "I apologize, but seriously, it came
All right,
off."
look. Let's handle this after the stream. Let's handle after the stream. Come on, y'all. Come on. Let's stay focused.
But anyway, hold on.
After the stream, y'all.
296K. It's not cat. It's not cash. It is acres.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, read a comment. Read a comment before that.
Oh, so tracks land transitions and produces an annual list of 100 biggest U.S. landowners. Bill and Melinda Gates have one of the largest portfolios of private farmland in the U.S., totaling more than 690 million. But then she says 296K is not cash; it is the acres. Okay. Hold on. Did I get everybody for the number 5 question?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so, sir. Yep.
All right. Well, look, this kind of like wraps things up. Like,
Did you get clean? Did you get clean?
I answered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Everybody answered though. So thank you, though. Everybody in the chat, thank you. Shout out to like everybody in the chat, man. It was like a lot of different people, a lot of new faces. So, if anything, thank you for taking the time from coming from the Twitch side over to the YouTube side, just to like subscribe and give your input. So shout out to everybody who even try to put out the links. But remember, links only goes towards the YouTube thing, and we'll be able to click on it and review it. So, shout outs to the people in the panel. Shout outs to CKQ. He was in the wolves for a minute, but he survived, from Danielle. And shout outs to Kris, the Bloom, and Ebony as well too. She was also in the chat too. Master Duck and all the new people, Jameson and Atlanta Trasher. Thank you guys so much. And also shout outs to Gator Girl, as always. It's always good to see Gator Girl when she comes up in the chat. Still, China has 1.9 billion in farm and architectural of the USA. And then I said, sorry for the one person that can't. Okay, enough. Okay. I love you all. Glad I found you all on Twitch. And this new person named Mike Glennon. It's funny how Antonio Brown hasn't been canceled yet, even though he straight up called his general manager a cracker.
Yeah, something need to be done about that too. No racism needs to be tolerated.
Yeah.
No racism need to be tolerated at all.
Yeah.
At all.
Exactly. Don't matter if you're black or white.
Word.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
The little microphone. Yeah, listen, y'all. Look, for everybody who likes to subscribe, look, tell a friend that it's them again. All right, let them know about the Modulation Crew. I'd love to see y'all on here, but please tell your friends and family, man. You know what I mean? Get them likes up, like and subscribe. You know what I mean? We got some more fresh content coming for you Thursday. Holla at us.
Yeah. Hey, so we got 16 likes, man. Like, we was 4 likes away from 20. Come on, man. Like, I don't know if Tammy liked it before or what, but or Danielle or somebody. But come on, let's get these likes up to 20, y'all. So, I'm also gonna post this as well too. Like the great Dr. Umar Johnson would say, like donations. Hit the cash app, y'all. Hit the cash app. Just fucking cash app, right? Or you could hit PayPal and Venmo as well too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says good because I ain't got nothing to do on Thursday. Yes.
All right, come on through, brother. Bring your friends.
Look forward.
Yes.
Yes.
Bring everybody.
Yes, we're gonna have a family affair, y'all. So you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and hit the air horn, for all the people.
And Mike Glennon too, please like and subscribe, brother. Like and subscribe.
Yes, please. And feel free, like if you want to request like some topics, like let us know, man. And we'll get back to you on that one.
Yeah, we're able to see ideas. Bring them on.
Don't forget about Mark.
Oh yeah,
Mark. Shout out to Mark.
Yeah, shout out to Mark that made his cameo.
Oh,
man, I wish I could just find
Mark.
his hold on. Let me find Mark real quick, right? Yeah, shout outs to Mark that came in. It was like yeah, dudes, like this is boring. I am out. Yeah, shout outs to
I think
Mark
Mark was
too.
trolling.
I know.
Shout out to Mark though, anyway with the trolling. All right.
Exactly right. So we love Mark most of all, even if he was bored, right?
Word.
Hey, at least he was bored to come here, man. That's what I'm talking about. And Kashim says Bill Gates and Bill Gates paid American taxes. China had the land and question mark.
Okay. I guess you got to tell us a little bit more. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see if she says something.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Thank you again for subscribing to Knowledge Relationships and tuning in. Like I said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and you know what we was talking about. So yeah. Anyways,
spotlight on everybody. Spotlight on everybody real quick.
All right. So I'm gonna put the spotlight on my sister's keeper.
Hi, my name is Danielle. You can find me on YouTube at My Sister's Keeper, and here on Knowledge and Relationships, some Mondays, Saturdays, and Thursdays. And you can find me on Instagram at Fly Nurse Mom Wife. So wonderful coming. Very controversial tonight. All the back and forth. Hopefully it helps you guys stream.
All right, that's it?
Yeah. I'm selling banana puddings and peach cobblers for the holidays. Take my order. So if you in the Detroit metropolitan area, go hit me up. My banana pudding is said to be my banana pudding is said to be like crack.
Did you put crack in it?
Oh, that's what I know. Word.
I would never poison my people.
Okay.
All right. Well, I can't wait to have the opportunity to try that drug banana pudding. You know, a drug tasted banana pudding. That's what
no pumpkin pie. No pumpkin pie.
Nah.
Pumpkin pie is kind of nasty though.
I'm black. We don't do pumpkin pie.
Yeah, we do
sweet.
Okay.
I got to say. I know.
Several people in the chat really. wait, hold on. Oh, here come Mark. 7 people in the chat. Really. I'm out. Oh, Mark came back. All right.
Boy.
He came back to say boring again.
Man.
All right. He says now I'm out. Okay. Peace out, Mark.
Right,
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you go out. Anyways, Queen Forever 2K21 until next year.
I am Queen Forever 2K21. You can reach me on Instagram, or you can see me on the Knowledge and Relationships platform. Ladies' Night was the best night, and I pop in, pop out, get my 2 cents, and I'm out.
Cheers.
All right. She said she out. Yeah. Don't leave us, Mark. Sorry, though. All right. We're gonna get to our music coordinator, which is known as DJ Eddie King.
Yeah. You can find me on YouTube, DJ Eddie King. You can find me on Instagram, DJ.Eddie.King. Thank you.
All right. So, and now we're going out to the woman who has many different names, which is known as First Lady Tammy.
What's going on? Really enjoyed the stream tonight, as always. You can find me here on Saturdays for Ladies' Night, hosting, sometimes not hosting, still part of it. Nonetheless, I'm here on Mondays and Thursdays, and sometimes other days whenever they got something amazing going on, which is all the time. And also, I have Instagram, First Lady Tammy 916. So I'm gonna post more stuff. I don't post a lot of stuff, but I'm gonna start posting more stuff on there. But definitely hit that thumbs up to like, subscribe, share this video, because tonight we all had a lot to say. It was hot. So definitely come back and check everything else out.
All right. Thank you, First Lady Tammy. And then chat still lighting things up. But we got to get to our network manager, which is known as Mr. Best in the World.
Yeah. Listen, thank you for joining Knowledge and Relationship Experience. Man, chat, y'all was on fire tonight. You know what I mean? Man, y'all was on fire. thank you for Atlanta Trasher for liking, subscribing. Thank you for all the new liking them subscribers that have come through. We definitely appreciate y'all. And y'all still lighting it up. Okay, thank y'all. You know what I mean? Thanks for Mark for staying here and then going and staying and going. Thank you, Mark. Shout out to everybody, in the comments, Master Doug, Atlanta Trasher, Mark, my sister's keeper, even though she's still she a panel as well, but she in the comments, so I see her. Who else we got? Who else we got up in here? Okay, Marion. You know what I mean? Kyle Golden. You know what I mean? Colin. Kill Paleface. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people that just was up in here. Jameson. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody too. Gator Girl. You know what I mean? Thank you, Gator Girl, for always being down with the team. We appreciate you. I said Colin already. Black TV. Hey, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Shout out to Black too.
Yo, we like one like away from 20.
Yeah, we only one like away from 20, y'all. Come on, let's get it popping. You know what I mean? So yeah, shout out to Black TV and his content, his channel. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe to the High Value Nerds. Please, like and subscribe to my sister's keeper and her Instagram and her YouTube. Please like and subscribe to the CKQ podcast, King G, the In-Law Suite podcast, Conversations with King. Shout out to him as well. My fellow Brooklyn Brownsville brother, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. You know what it is. You know what I mean? Shout out to a chef. You know what I mean? They go Mark again. Mark, what up, Mark? I'm gonna keep clowning Mark. I'm a clown. Everybody's a clown. But yeah, shout out to the What the Funk. What the Funk, man. Thank you, man. What the Funk was lighting it up early. You know what I mean? And he was lighting it up early and lighting it up. Okay, we see you, brother. We see you. Shout out to the panel, man.
We got 20.
We got 20. I got that 20. You know what I mean? Shout out to my sister's keeper. Shout out to Queen Forever 2K21. Shout out to BK Apologist. Shout out to CKQ. You know what I mean? Shout out to First Lady Tammy, DJ Eddie King. Yeah. Shout out to M3 and I am the network manager for Knowledge and Relationships. You can find me at MR Best in the World 1984 on Instagram. Once again, MR Best in the World 1984 on Instagram. Thank y'all for rocking with us. You know what time it is. Later. And he's still lining up in the chat. Woo! Go ahead, M3.
This is never ending, man. Never ending. But yo, man, we hit it like a record, man, with 20 likes, man. So thank you guys like so much. And once again, thank you for tuning into Knowledge and Relationships. As always, this is your boy M3. And man, I'm trying to concentrate right now, but man, I can't get my mind right, unfortunately, because man, all these comments is coming. You should
people looking up
just done a conference call.
Okay.
Right. He said you should have just done a conference call with 7 people, right?
I know, Mark. No, Mark.
First hug to WT Funk. Tune in Saturday.
The girl said Mark will be back.
Wait, I missed that one. Oh, okay. I see it's coming at the end. Mark is funny. Said,
we did that. You'll be able to be a part, Mark.
You'll get more views in time. Thank you, Master Duck. Yeah, salute to you, brother. Yeah, but Mark, if they did that, they will never admit, right? Okay. Damn, right? Let me see. If we did that, you would be a part of Mark, right? Okay. Mark will be back. Okay. All those fans in the stands, right? Okay, that's right. Behind you are distracting. Mark actually loves it here. Of course. Mark, right? It's a sad thing to watch, right? I know it is, but you love us. And then have more sports panels. This was a dope live. We will. Trust me. We're gonna have a dedicated sports panel.
Ooh, we are. Y'all ain't seen that yet.
Okay. Thank you for sharing your views, everyone. Be the change you want to see in the world. Good vibes. Peace out. Good vibes. You ruined my night. Well, thank you, Mark. I'm always glad to ruin people's nights. That's my job. Okay. And then insider secret, Mark is the producer of the show. Oh shit. Okay. All right. With that being said, right? Thank you everybody for tuning in to Knowledge and Relationships, right? And yes, 9 people. Yeah, but don't forget about the people on Twitch and YouTube. I'm sorry, Facebook. But anyways, we are out, everyone. And Gabriel says, Mark is Jon Gruden checking YouTube streams.
Mark.
Oh man, Last Trash says, I saw your IMDb page, Mark, right? Mark is secretly in love with you. Okay, man. All right, we're out, man. We gotta be out, man. Let me hurry up and run out here, man, because y'all light this shit up too hard, man. All right, we are, y'all. Man. Thank you guys so much, man, for the love. Peace out. Laters, everyone. You know.
Later, Mark.
All right. Come on, Banner. All right.